Mic check, mic check.
Yo, what up, boss?
What's up, man?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the Alabama fan. What's his name? Charles Brooks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was running late today. I got some. Still doing some behind the stream shit right now.
Yeah, you see Stetson, man, he almost threw a pick six.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm doing some of the behind the stream shit right now, trying to get everything
Oh,
good.
okay. It's all good.
What's up, everybody in the chat? Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. Jordan Bowman. Not Jordan Bowman. Totally not depressed. Today is Alabama and Georgia fans on only. I'm only doing Georgia and Alabama fans only.
Second and nine, man. Second and nine. Stetson Bennett, man, lining up. He's got Zamir in the backfield, man. They're coming out in a lot of shotgun, man. I think they're trying to confuse the defense and not really doing the offense that I'm used to seeing. You know, coming out two tight ends, one running back. It's been a lot of shotgun and a lot of passing, man. Bama's been dropping 8, and that's a nice catch by the receiver. So that'll make it 3rd and 1, man. Stetson's mobile, which is good, but sometimes it's bad because quarterbacks struggle when they have to throw on a run. This big down right here, man. 3rd and 1 from about the 34, 33-yard line. Second drive of the game for my Bulldogs, man. Hopefully they can convert right here and keep the drive going.
First down.
Yep. Hand off to Cook for about 10 yards, man. First down, Dogs.
Yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit that like button for me, please. Also, put them score predictions in the chat real quick. Put them score predictions in the chat.
So they, showing Ty Monken, offensive coordinator, 1st and 10 from the 44. Bulldogs driving, man. I think they're taking a page out of Auburn's book and not really running the ball that efficient. But Zamir Wright busts for about 8 up the middle. Alabama held Auburn to like 40-something yards rushing. So Monken is like, well, we're going to go out and pass first and then let the pass set up the run. So hopefully our guys can keep moving the ball and get down into the red zone and see how the Gumps defense reacts. But
So you got a 42 to 28, Bergie. Totally not depressed. Says Georgia 17. Georgia by 17, 31-14.
Another run up the middle for Zamir White. He almost broke that, man. Shoestring tackle by the outside linebacker Anderson, number 31 for the Gumps. So 1st and 10 from about the 40 going in, man. Zamir, huge hole, man. Off tackle play, they double teamed the D lineman, man. Huge hole up the middle. That'd have been a big gain if Anderson doesn't make that tackle.
Kilo in the building. What's good, Hurricane Kilo? Made and Dade in the building. What's good? What's good?
So that's what I'm saying, man. It's a different scheme from the offense. Just a lot of shotgun and a lot of I don't know, just a lot of different looks from the Georgia offense, man. They usually come out in a lot of 2 tight end running back personnel, but today it's been more 2-3 wide receivers and a lot of just runs and misdirection plays from the offense, trying to keep the Bama defense off guard, man. Trying to keep them off balance, 2nd and 7 from the 36.
Hurricane Kilo says 31-30 Bulldogs.
Bennett finds a wide open, man. A wide open Brock Bowers at the 18-yard line.
Buki says 42-21 Bama. 38-35 Bama from Maiden Dade. They got some Dogs and you got some Bama. All right.
Brock Bowers with a nice catch, man. Bennett a little bit off target, but Bowers still makes the catch. So Bowers, man, he's a candidate for the SEC Freshman of the Year, man. He's setting records at the University of Georgia as far as tight ends. Toss sweep right. Cook cuts back all the way down to about the 13. Cook getting a lot of touches, man. I hope he's still fresh in the fourth quarter, but he's got about 5 or 6 touches here in the first quarter. Second and 4. Bowers on the sideline, man. He looks a little tired. Second and 4. You got Rocky McIntosh in the backfield. 3 wide receivers set. Hand off to McIntosh up the middle, and he gets maybe half a yard. It's kind of predictable on a 2nd and 4 play. Harris, man. Harris for Bama, man. Excellent linebacker. He's been all over the field. Their safety number 2. Excellent safety. He's been all over the field. So big down right here. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 from the 11. That's in changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a little bit of probably a little play action, maybe a quick pass to Bowers. You got Jermaine Burton and you got James Cook in the backfield. 3rd and 3.
He looks, and sack. Took him back to the 25-yard line.
Yep. Stetson Bennett tries to hold the ball, gets sacked, man. See, that's awareness right there, man. If there's nobody open, man, just throw it out of bounds, take the field goal. Instead, you lose about 14 yards. You know, you got to make a decision back there. You can't just hold the ball. But that inexperience from Stetson Bennett, man, it showed right there on that play. So this will be about a 42-yard field goal.
All right, so Georgia's looking to strike first with a field goal to make the game. All right, right up the middle.
So J-Pod right down the middle, 3-0. 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
All right, huge sack saves Georgia from putting up 7. Instead, they put up 3. There they have it. First quarter, about 6:45, 6:40-ish.
Nobody was open on that play, so Bennett's got to make a decision to run. You know, he can't just sit there in the pocket. You look down, you go through your reads, nobody's open. You got to take off or throw the ball out of bounds. But luckily, we got J-Pod come in there and get the field goal. They were looking for Cook to come out the backfield on a wheel route, but the play was covered. It's excellent coverage by Bama. So the best thing to do, you got nobody open, either throw it out of bounds or look to cut up field, get downfield, get the first down. But Bennett gets sacked, but you know Georgia's still in possession to make a field goal to make it a 3-0 game.
All right, Georgia and Alabama. It seems like more at stake for Alabama than Georgia in this one. Alabama
it's way more at stake for them. It's way more at stake for them, and I feel like this game will come down to like some third and fourth quarter decisions. You know, momentum will swing back and forth here in the first half. It'll be a slow first half. The coaches will make their adjustments. I think the third and fourth quarter will be more exciting as the game goes on.
And this game is brought to you by Dodge. Whether it's a Challenger or a Charger, you can get them either at Alabama or Georgia. Now roll tide, goddammit. Oh man. Shout out to my cousin's wife. We all related. Oh man. All right, so Alabama. Georgia set to kick the ball to Alabama. Hopefully they can kick it to the end zone and not an inch off the tee like Florida State. And out of the back of the end zone. So Alabama will have the ball at the 25-yard line to start their drive. Let's see if they can get anything out of it. Let's see if that Georgia defense, that's the number one in the country all year, can stand up like ludicrous. Oh man, see, when you talk about Florida State, the Florida State fans showed himself in the chat. Shout out to FSU Rose. He's miserable right now. There's no game for Florida State for the next year. All right, so 1st and 10, what will Alabama do?
1st and 10 on the 25.
1st and 10, quick pass. Mechie, about a 9-yard pickup. Shout out to Florida State. Ain't no bowl, man. So all year, Georgia's defense only allowed, the most points they allowed this year, if I'm not mistaken, is 17 points. So let's see if Alabama could do better.
Georgia DB's really giving.
Middle, might have had enough for the first down. Looked like it's going to be a first down.
Georgia DB's really giving these gump receivers, man, really giving them a lot of space on the outside. I noticed Auburn played a lot of press, man. Georgia's really not doing that. They're playing off the receivers, playing not to get beat deep.
Quick pass over the middle. First down, Alabama.
18 Bolden on the catch. First down, Gumps. Bryce Young pretty much just giving taking what the defense is giving them. I mean, a lot of guys are dropping back into coverage. Nobody really pressing the receivers.
Like a pickup of a yard. Nice stop by Georgia. Nice defensive stop. Pickup of a yard by Alabama.
Jordan Davis, the Heisman candidate on the tackle.
Big 99. Look like Big Mark Henry or the Big Show from wrestling or something. Dude look like he eat flea markets for breakfast.
6'5", 340.
Down the middle into Georgia territory, first down.
Yep, linebackers really not picking up on these pass routes. The middle's been open.
Berger said just got tackled by a walking condo. Oh man, Bahamas in the building. What's good, Bahamas? How you doing, boss?
Bama's on the move. They're at the 46-yard line.
One hand catch.
That's incomplete. Incomplete pass.
But man, that would have been ESPN top, whatever. He laid it out there.
Yeah, he definitely laid it out there. Williams got away with a little bit of push off, but it's incomplete.
Man, that would have been ESPN top player of the week.
Darian Kendricks on the coverage.
All right, brings up 2nd and 10. Young's looking. He's looking. Incomplete. Bringing up 3rd down. Hit that like button if you haven't already, guys. Hit that like button.
Georgia not blitzing, man. I don't think they're taking a page out of Auburn's playbook. Auburn shut this team out in the first half by blitzing pretty much every play, playing press man on the outside. But Georgia's playing more of a soft zone, keeping everybody in front of them.
All right, so third and 10 at about the
Looks like Georgia's gonna
44-yard
rush
line.
3, drop 8.
Has all the time to throw across the middle, incomplete, brings up fourth down. 4th and 10, Alabama. They'll be looking to pin Georgia as deep as they can in their own territory.
Alabama, man, really going 3, 4, 5 wide receiver sets and just throwing the ball over the middle, trying to take advantage of the matchups between the safeties and the linebackers on tight ends and slot receivers.
Sergeant L10 not to the game. Basically saying you didn't go to the game. Must be nerve wracking watching and calling.
Nah, we good to go, man. You're looking at about $900, maybe $1,200 a ticket down there, so I'm good to go, man.
Yeah, that's a huge pass for me. Deion Sanders and Nick Saban's Aflac commercials on right now. Deion Sanders or Aflac here there.
Plus, I know you probably got a lot of Gump fans that's sick down there in that stadium, man. I don't want to be around those sick Gump fans.
Why y'all ain't tell me Aflac got their own turnover chain? Oh man. Made the day say you stop for the Poodles. Man, so this one might be a nice defensive game. I think if Georgia keeps stopping Alabama like that, eventually they'll just start running away with the game. We see that.
Yeah, the thing is, everybody's kind of it's like a feel out process this first quarter. I mean, Bama's taking their shots down the field, but it really hasn't panned out. They found success attacking over the middle, so that's what they're doing right now.
It seems like all the Alabama fans today are glued onto the game. I haven't seen any Alabama fans in the chat. Normally they are hanging around here talking their Gumpy stuff, so they're nervous.
If Bama starts winning, you'll see more fans in the chat. While they're losing, you're not going to see nobody in the chat.
Yeah, they'll show up at the end of the game if they win.
Yeah.
Shout out to the 1 or 2 Georgia fans that I do know. Sergeant AR10, Chess Hall, Uncle Lou. That's about it. Oh, Dog Nation and SEC Dog. That's about it. That's the few that I do know. Now, there are some undercover Georgia fans that if they do win, they'll be in here later on, too.
We'll get a lot of fans when we win it all. When we win around 80% of YouTube will be Georgia fans.
Now, who do you think Pigskin Pete want to win this game?
It don't matter. He's a Clemson fan.
Oh, so we do got an Alabama fan in here. John Kennedy, he said, "We here, bro." Well, John Kennedy, clarify: are you a Georgia fan or are you an Alabama fan? Are you rolling with the Ties or are you barking with the dogs?
Got a false start penalty on 1st and 10 from the 3. Better back it up half the distance to the goal.
Kirby Smart. He said, nah, he Canes. Nah, we're not looking for the Canes fans today. We're looking for the Alabama fans and we're looking for the Georgia fans. We need them to show themselves. So when this game over, they'll just show up. Oh, we won.
Georgia coming out real tight, man. Their body language, man. The guys look kind of nervous up front.
All right, so Georgia got the ball at their own 1.5 yard line. Quick throw from Bennett. Looked like a pickup of maybe 4.
Lad McConkey on the catch. That'll give us a little bit of breathing room. That'll bring up 2nd and 6. No Georgia cheerleaders with any mask on, man. If you were with us last night, man, the Oregon and Utah game, the cheerleaders all had masks, but down in the Mercedes Stadium, I don't see anybody wearing masks.
Yeah, but that's because Vegas is stink. Vegas smell like piss and hookers. All right, second down and 8. Bennett, quick throw, wide open. First down, Georgia. So they're out of their own back end zone now. You don't have to worry about
Burton on
the
the catch. Jermaine Burton, number 7 on the catch. First down, Dogs.
First down around the 21-yard line.
Now, this is the question.
All right, quick screen out the back. Oh, drags 3. Oh, then got slammed. Man, the last guy that came in.
Zamir White dragging defenders.
Then the last guy that came in, who was that with a hit? All right. 2nd and 2 for Georgia. So you got a 2nd and 2 for Georgia.
Bennett running a little bit of up-tempo, hurry up.
All right, 2nd and 2. Hands off up the middle. Picks up a maybe 4 or 5 yards. First down, Georgia.
James Cook, man, might have 100 all-purpose today. He's been catching it out of the backfield, running it, up the side, down the middle, getting a lot of touches, man.
So far, the Georgia, right down the middle, Georgia first down on Alabama's 45-yard line.
Brock Bowers, correction, Fitzpatrick with the catch, number 86. I think he's a fifth-year senior.
Georgia's treating Alabama like a hooker right now. They're just having their way with them.
Hey, you seen on that play, Bowers ran a post. Fitzpatrick runs a streak. Both defenders go with Bowers. Fitzpatrick is wide open.
Let me ask you guys this in the chat. How do I want to word this?
Stetson Bennett, 7 out of 9 for 86 yards in the first quarter.
Georgia, first down.
George Pickens on the catch.
All right, so we got the first block of the day. Some naked, whatever that is, blocked.
George Pickens, man, runs right past the DB.
Catches.
Stetson throws the jump ball, and that's a catch.
And it's a 1st and goal, Georgia. Georgia's on the move again. So 1st and goal, Georgia. Hands it up the middle, picks up maybe 3 yards, maybe 4 yards.
Be 2nd and goal from the 4.
So Georgia's in striking distance once again.
End of the first quarter. You got the walk-on, the mailman, Stetson Bennett. 9 out of 11 for about 90 yards in that first quarter.
Roll out. So they're playing a little ludicrous. Is that something that they're trying to foreshadow that Georgia's gonna win because they're playing the guy that from Georgia? Come to think about it, is there any rappers from Alabama? Do we know any rappers from Alabama?
I know some underground guys from Alabama.
Is there any big known rappers from Alabama? FSU Rose T2Y, where's Basaint going? He's going to the Miami Hurricanes, sir. He's not going to Florida State, sir. He's going to the Miami Hurricanes, sir. Didn't you see all the crystal balls flip to Miami today, sir? I know you've seen the Rose with that fake momentum. That fake FSU momentum. Is Ludacris from Alabama?
Nah, Ludacris was born in Chicago, then he moved to Atlanta.
Oh, so he's a Chicago rapper. Well, considered Atlanta rapper because he don't rap like those guys up in Chicago. I'll label him. Somebody say Gucci Mane is from Alabama.
Gucci Man was born in Alabama. Yeah, Gucci Man was born in Alabama, but
When did
he
he
doesn't
move
claim
to
Alabama. He claims Atlanta.
When did he move to Atlanta? That's the question.
Yeah, I don't know.
Um, I just seen a crazy name. Let me see. Oh, Young Blue. Who's Young Blue? Never heard of
No
Young Blue.
idea, man.
Never heard of Young Blue, man. I ain't gonna lie, never heard of that guy. This Young Blue person, what song has he sung? Anything we
I
ain't
never
heard?
heard of Young Blue, but I know Doe B. Doe B got killed a few years ago. He was from Alabama.
Is Bubba Sparks from Alabama?
Nah, I think he's a North Carolina guy.
North Carolina. Booty, 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 rocking everywhere. Rocking the our crown, jewels, Miss New Booty. Get it together, Alabama, and bring it back to me. Did anyone pick Alabama? Yeah, a couple people picked Alabama. B Beans, B Bean. A couple people picked Alabama. Right now, it's looked like Georgia's gonna. If the game continue the way it's going, it look like Alabama just gonna lay down, get oiled up, you know, and the rest is history. Like I said, this game is brought to you by Baby Oil. Right now, the Alabama defense is playing like they need some baby oil. All
Welcome
right,
back,
so beautiful, beautiful, beautiful view. Where's this game being played at, by the way?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, so home game for the Bulldogs. But I do see a lot of Bama girls in the building. Shout out to the Bama girls.
Yeah, huge shout out to the Gump dance team, majorettes, cheerleaders, all that good stuff.
All right, so we see we got another naked back in the building block. Touchdown, Georgia.
Darnell Washington, 6'7", 260 on the touchdown catch.
So let me ask you this. This is the question I wanted to ask earlier. Now, Stetson Bennett isn't the greatest quarterback, obviously.
Nope.
But how do you bench him for JT Daniels at this point in time with what he's doing with this offense?
What he's doing with the offense, he's being effective. He's taking care of the ball. He makes mistakes every now and then, but he's not putting the ball in harm's way. And I mean, he's undefeated as a starter this year, so you really can't say nothing to him. 10-0 Georgia.
All right, so 10-0 Georgia. 0-0 Alabama.
Stetson Bennett fired up, man. Confident, offense confident.
Now, this might be premature, but do you guys think Kirby Smart, being one of Nick Saban's disciples, can get the job done today? Now, if Kirby Smart were to beat Nick Saban today, how many of his disciples would that be that has beaten him?
That'll be the second coach to beat him.
Who's the first one?
Your boy from A&M, man.
Jimbo Fisher?
Jimbo Fisher. The first assistant under Nick Saban to beat him. He said before the season that they were going to kick Bama's ass, and guess what they did? They kicked Bama's ass.
Okay. Somebody said Saban is getting old. Can't live forever, man. Can't be at the top forever either. In the press conference, when they asked how did you get beat by Kirby, he said because he's smart. Sometimes I hate ESPN. Saban is 70. Yikes. Well, he's still kicking and calling good football. I'll tell you that much. Now, if he loses this game, how many crazy Alabama fans would want him fired? All right, so Bryce Young took a beating on that last play. Alabama starting to look frustrated on offense. Before he had a chance to even throw the ball or anything, the defender was already in his face.
Yeah, that was a missed block by that right guard. Shannon Tindall came through, got penetration, got some pressure on Bryce.
All right, so Bryce Young in the shotgun, looks around, dumps it down. About 7 or 8 yard pickup. So you're looking at a crucial third down right now. I think if Georgia can get the stop on this one, it might be a dagger in Alabama. All right, let's go. 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, big down right here.
On Alabama's own 32-yard line. All right, he's in the shotgun. He steps back, wide open across the middle. He goes, and it will be an Alabama touchdown, Alabama. Touchdown,
James Williams, wide open, man. Blown coverage.
And he
blown coverage in the secondary.
Whatever that was, the Karate Kid in the. God damn, that boy just did the Karate Kid on y'all.
Yeah, man. Miscommunication between the corners and the safeties. Wide open in the middle.
So the middle of the field was wide open. Nick Saban's probably pulling out the last couple gray hair that he got in his head.
Three plays, 75 yards.
Alrighty then. I'm trying to do a southern voice like my boy Brian Kelly, but I don't think I got it. Did you see that? Did you see that, Sarge?
What? Your southern
Mr.
your southern twang?
Mr. Brian Kelly with his fake southern accent.
Yeah. That tells you the type of person he is. So Georgia goes up 10-0. The defense comes out, has a miscommunication. Something happened in the secondary. Alabama strikes right back.
So Jameson Williams with a 67-yard touchdown from Bryce Young from the 32-yard line. And this game is 10-7. Georgia up by 3. Georgia will get the ball back right now. It's in commercial breaks. Oh, man, we got a bold prediction here, guys. We got a real bold prediction. When Nick Saban retires, the SEC becomes the new Pac-12. The Sun Belt will be their place.
What?
For comments like that, you got to get them. You got to get them the treatment every now and then. You got to hand out some treatments every now and then.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
There's got to be a Clemson fan with that dumb of a comment.
Nah, that's a Gamecock.
Oh, that's a Gamecock fan?
Yeah. The FCS. that tier below that if you lose to them, you kind of be shamed for 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like what Florida State is going through right now. They said that good and bad. Bama Def back off the what? Bama Def back on the field.
Oh, Bama defense back on the field. That Bama defense that let Stetson Bennett go what was that 97 yards?
So nice. Says nice route, nice pass, touchdown. All right, so we got us a game here, folks. Alabama found a way to answer. Wasn't looking too good to begin, but hey, they picked up a little steam there. Let's see what Georgia does now to answer. All right, so Georgia will take the ball from the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Stetson Bennett putting the helmet on. He's ready to go back on the field. Let's see if Georgia can capitalize on this drive. Show Alabama that we ain't scared of you.
Look, last drive, 6 out of 6 for 91 yards. Stetson Bennett.
Someone Bean says Georgia should have had a pick six. Alabama should have had a pick six on Georgia in the first drive.
That's right. The guy, the DB dropped it.
But everybody knows almost doesn't count. All right, so first play, maybe a 4-yard catch for Georgia. Bringing up 2nd and 6.
Jermaine Burton on a quick curl route.
So 2nd and 6 from the 29-yard line.
The Gump defense is looking at
29-yard line.
They had James Cook on the screen. The Gump defense jumped all over it, so he took that quick pass over to Jermaine Burton.
All right, handoff up the middle, maybe a pickup of 2 yards for Georgia. So bringing up a crucial 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Nice play by the linebacker.
Yeah, he came through unblocked. I think the center was supposed to pick him up. Van Pran, he blocked the deep
fans
tackle.
are starting to get into it. They're starting to shake their little pom-poms on the side. All right, so 3rd, quick pass, ball in and out of the hand of the receivers, and Georgia will punt the ball. So quick 3 and out. Quick 3 and out. Oh, man.
He throws in a double coverage, comes out of his break. Off the hands. 4th down.
All right, nice punt. Unfortunately, went into the end zone. All right, so Georgia still holds a 10-7 lead over the Gumps. I'm at the Crimson Tide.
Mitchell, man. Number 5, Adonai Mitchell, freshman wide receiver with a drop on that play. I think he just came out his break a little bit too late, so the timing was off.
All right, so this is the battle for it all. I think Alabama has more to play for tonight. With Georgia giving information that they'll be in the playoff regardless. It would be nice of them to actually knock out Alabama. Last time around, similar events, Alabama ended up winning the championship. So I think Georgia would do the best they could to actually keep these guys out of the playoffs.
Reggie says he ran the wrong route. That was a hot route. So the freshman receiver, SEC championship got a little bit of nerves. You ran the wrong route.
Reggie, who's your team, Reggie? Are you a Georgia Bulldog? Are you an Alabama Crimson Tide? Who you with, Reggie? What about you, B Bean? Who you with, B Bean? Are you a Georgia fan? Or you're an Alabama fan? Who's your team, man? Oh, Reggie's a dog fan. Bless your heart, Reggie. Hopefully, y'all can get over the hump this year, man.
A lot of mental mistakes here in the first two quarters by the Dogs. Hopefully they settle down and start doing what they're supposed to do. Start looking like the number one team in the nation.
SEC fans and Gator grad. Oh man, bless your heart. You a Gator fan? That's terrible. Joseph Sapp, he's a Dog fan. You guys, let me know in the chat who you representing today. Who you representing? Even if you're not a Georgia fan or Alabama Crimson Tide, let me know who you're rooting for today. Put in the chat who you're rooting for. Are you rooting for Georgia? Are you rooting for Alabama? Do you want Georgia to continue to not win a championship since 1980, or do you want Alabama out of this thing because you got tired of seeing them just like me? Let me know who you guys are rooting for. All right, so Alabama runs up the middle, picks up about 6 yards, flag on the play. It looks like it's going to be a holding on Alabama. Holding on the offense.
Back them up 10 yards.
All right, Hurricane Speed Jr. says go Bama. BB say no, it's go Gators. Yeah, Gators sucks and all, but yeah, it's go Gators. Baby Lizards in the building. Young with time to throw. Wide open. First down, Alabama.
Meets you on the catch, man. He beats the safety for about 40 yards.
Right,
safety almost falls down.
Bryce Young throwing dimes.
One-on-one with the safety, man. Bad matchup for Georgia.
Williams running the ball down the sideline. Huge pickup. First down, Alabama. Alabama is moving the ball at will at the moment, folks. Let's see if Georgia could settle down and get the defense back rolling.
Yeah, a lot of guys just cannot get off the blocks in the secondary.
All right, so
can't get off blocks.
in Georgia's territory at around the 27-yard line. Bryce Young back in shotgun, hands off, and no gain.
Penetration by Jordan Davis. Pretty much disposes of the old lineman and makes the tackle. 2nd and 10.
Anybody drinking today? Let me know in the chat what you're drinking today. Anybody drinking? I need some ideas. I gotta go to the liquor store a little bit later. I need some ideas. Somebody tell me what I should get for drinks, man. What's a good drink to drink today? All right, Young takes off. He pitches it back. First down, Alabama. Busted play.
Pitches it back to Robinson. First down.
Looks like it's a gain around 11 yards. Busted play turns into a nice 11-yard pickup. Actually, a little bit more than 11 yards, maybe 12 or 13. All right, so Alabama has the ball 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at around the 14-yard line. Blitz is coming, handoff, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. Says Crystal Ball Kool-Aid. Hurricane Speed says Vita. Okay. Never heard of that one before. I'll check it out. Touchdown, Alabama. And he once again throws up the Mr. Miyagi.
Michi with the catch. Touchdown Gumps, 13-10.
All right, so Alabama has taken the lead. They're going to kick the ball. Should be 14-10 Alabama. So Alabama has brought the heat. That Georgia defense that we've been raving about has already given up 14. They've only given up 17 points to an opponent this season. So let's see if Alabama could be the one to go over the top.
14-10. 9 minutes, 46 seconds left. Georgia corners and safeties just getting beat, man. They're playing one-on-one coverage and they're losing the matchups, man.
Oh man, and B Bean wants to know what happened to that Georgia D.
Yeah, hey, it's 60 minutes, man. You know, just remember, it's not a 2-quarter game. It's a 4-quarter game.
All righty. Are you going to call Uncle Lou? I think Uncle Lou's a little busy right now. It'll be definitely interesting to see what his halftime show is going to be like. Georgia defense right now is not playing up to par. They are laying down.
One thing I'm noticing is nobody's blitzing. They're rushing forward and dropping 7 and playing coverage, but they're getting beat in coverage. They're giving Bryce all this time to throw the ball, and he's throwing dots. So some adjustments got to be made for the defense.
Oh, man. Florida Kane in the building. He says, roll tide. Oh, man.
Florida Kane says, roll tide. That's hilarious.
Bergie says, Manny finally got a linebacker, and he's fired. Laugh out loud. Well, Manny didn't get that linebacker, Bergie. That linebacker was going to Florida State. Let's just say some news of what to go down came into his ear, and now he switched to Miami.
Hey, El Guapo says Georgia might want to hire Manny as a defense coordinator. That would never happen. We don't want to give up, 786 yards?
Well, if your defense don't tighten up, you might do so today.
Yeah, I don't think it'll happen, though.
All right, so the other game on is Cincinnati is actually up on Houston. 14-13. Houston is giving Cincinnati a game. Cincinnati were to go down today, Notre Dame will be in the playoffs, guys. That's crazy because, they don't even have a head coach. All right, look at them Georgia cheerleaders in their black outfit. All right, so 14-10 Alabama. Let's see if Georgia's offense can come back out on the field and get something going. Now they're showing replays of the last touchdown. Bryce Young had enough time to call and order a pizza before throwing that pass. All right. We got a $10 donation from Mike. $10 donation. Says go Canes. Appreciate that, Mike. Go Canes all day, every day. Yes, sir. Appreciate that, boss. Thank you for that. This is for you. I appreciate the $10 donation, boss. Thank you, sir. So Bergie says Michi looked like Exhibit. Man, I haven't heard that name in a while.
Yeah, Michi and Williams balling right now. The rushing forward let Bryce get comfortable in the pocket and not really attacking him. And if he gets time, I mean, he can beat your defense up, and that's what he's doing right now.
Pass broken up, and you have third down coming up for Georgia, 3rd and 5.
Bennett, man, that was a high pass. I mean, if that's on target, that's probably not broken up. He's got Bowers open. Look, Bowers is open. Just put it on this outside shoulder, but he throws it high. The pass gets broken up.
We got some Let's Go Bama in the building. Says Georgia's only allowed 6 points per game. What the F?
Secondary, man. Secondary looking bad right now for Georgia.
All right, Bennett out of the shotgun, has time to throw. Threw it behind his receiver, and Georgia will punt the ball away. That's not
He's
how
got
you win
James
the ball.
Cook open. He throws it behind him.
This is not how you win the ball game, Georgia. 3 and outs will not get it done.
Look, he's got one-on-one with the linebacker. He throws it behind him.
Yeah, Georgia, you got to remember, you're not playing Vanderbilt. You're playing Alabama. Get your head in the game, Bennett.
Yeah, just mental mistakes, blown coverages, missed assignments, bad passes, man.
Georgia punts the ball. Alabama awaits it. All right. And it took a Georgia bounce, and they have it at the 4-yard line. So Alabama will start their next drive at the 4-yard line, at their own 4-yard line. So far for Georgia, their MVP is the kicker. So nice bounce.
Bounces at the 2 and lands at about the 6. Lad McConkey on the special teams play.
So the ball hit the 2-yard line and bounced back to the 5. So look, good bounce for Georgia. Alabama will get the ball at their 5-yard line. Right now they're in commercial break.
Let's see if they make some adjustments in the secondary. Last 2 drives, big plays by the Gum offense, man. Williams with a touchdown, Michi with a touchdown. So hopefully Coach Lanning and the rest of the defensive coaches can make some adjustments and slow down that passing game. If they don't, it's going to be a long game.
Since we're in commercial break, guys, please remember to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button, please and thank you. Smash that like button. Like, bow, bow, bow.
So the defense, they've been scored on last 2 drives, man. Let's see how they act, in a time of adversity, man. Are they pointing fingers at each other, or are they going to make adjustments and come out and play?
Alabama fans, where y'all at? Where y'all at? Georgia fans, where y'all at? BB says no pass rush.
Exactly, BB. No blitzing. Auburn shut them out in the first half because Auburn blitz. They play man press on the outside. And they shut them down. They put pressure on Bryce. Georgia refuses to do that. And when they drop in coverage, they get beat in coverage. So it's a double-edged sword.
All right, so we're back. Florida Kane says, Bama fan for a day. Oh, man. Lawanda says, go Dogs. Jordan Bowman, this is the first game UGA has played where the other team has comparable athletes to them since Clemson game. And Clemson obviously was a lot more dysfunctional on offense. All right, so let's see what Alabama does from their own 5-yard line. Bryce Young throws across the middle, pick up about 7.
See, the DBs they're playing off. They're not playing tight enough on the receivers.
Born Hustler says T2Y Wesley starting from day 1. We'll see. I believe that, though. I believe that. Lenore's, appreciate the $10 donation by Lenore's. Georgia 38, Alabama 17. We'll see if that plays out. Appreciate the $10 donation, boss. This one for you, Lenore's, just for you. All right. So Bama's moving the ball 3rd and 2. Bryce Young in the shotgun. He steps back. He looks, throws on, caught down the middle. First down. Huge first down. It seems as if Bryce Young has all day in the backfield to do whatever he wants. That Georgia's defense not getting no penetration, no pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, blitzing up the middle, no pass rush. They got a little bit of pressure on Bryce, but he's got a wide open receiver. So you can blitz up the middle, but your back end has to clamp down on these receivers, and they're not doing it.
All right. Says my dogs are fine. We won't make too many of these mistakes, and I like our defense if it comes down to the wire. Well, if your defense continue to play the way it does and keep getting picked off by Bryce Young, tackle for a loss, around maybe a 4-yard loss on the play.
Devontae Wyatt gets the penetration, makes the tackle. See, that's what I'm saying. You got the front four, playing their tails off, stopping the run, but the back end, the linebackers, the safeties, corners, man, just looking bad. Miscommunication, out of position, just looking bad right now.
Now, Florida Kane says Bama will score a touchdown on drive. Let's see. They got the ball at their own 48-yard line right now. 2nd and 12. Bryce Young across the middle, pick up around 10, 11 yards.
Open receivers.
Third down.
Receivers over the middle. That's been the MO the whole time. I don't know what's going on with the linebacker drops and the safeties, but
3rd and 1 at the 40-yard line of Georgia. Runs up the middle, picks up the first down, picks up maybe around 2 yards. First down, Alabama.
Trey Sanders with the first down carry.
On the last play, Georgia's offensive line shift a little too late, and Alabama took advantage.
Bryce Young, 12 out of 18, 230 yards, 2 touchdowns. I would have never thought that in the first half against his defense.
All right, so Bryce Young's running, he's moving, first down and more. Around a 15-yard pickup, Bryce Young. Bryce Young is picking Georgia's defense apart.
33 rushes inside and lets him break contain. Just undisciplined right there.
First and 10 around the 23-yard line of Georgia. Alabama is looking to strike.
Outside linebacker doesn't contain.
Pressure comes, pick up around maybe 5 yard on the catch. Mechie with the catch. They are in the hole. Regis said they are in the hole, just not tackling. Nick Saban came ready today. All right, Alabama runs the ball, picks up around. He's about a yard shy from the first down.
Got about 3 yards. Yep.
It seems like Nick Saban had those guys in the locker room playing money bag yayo. I looked at my wrist. I got time today. Thinking about crossing the line today. First down. Man, let me see here. Bama getting that Vaseline ready. made for them Bulldogs. Hopes and dreams for that SEC title today. Bama O-line is playing. We got Bama O-line is playing UGA twist game real well. Really well.
Yeah, adjustments got to be made on the Georgia defense, man. Whatever you did on those last two drives and gave up those big plays, you can't do it anymore, man.
All right,
They got pressure on Bryce.
So Alabama will settle for a field goal here. Now, significance. If Alabama makes this field goal, it'll tie the most points that Georgia gave. And he misses it. Missed.
Wide left.
Actually went in. It actually went in. It goes in.
It's good. Yeah, the kick is good. Look wide left, but it's good. He hooked it in there.
But it went. Oh man,
he hooked it. He barely hooked it in.
Man,
he barely hooked it in.
All right, so Georgia has given up 17 points already in this game. That ties them the most they've given up all season.
Can the dogs shut them out for the rest of the game? Will that happen?
That was a crazy
Put a 1 in the chat. Man. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Alabama will score more than 17 points.
Yeah, put a 1. Let me know, guys. Will Alabama score more than 17 points? Put it in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Alabama is going to score more than 17 points. You can also put a 0 in the chat if you think Alabama is going to score more than 30 points. Put a 0 in the chat if you think Alabama is going to score more than 30.
You would think this Bulldogs team, you would think they would come out relaxed, confident, you know what I'm saying, with a little swag out there, you know, doing their thing. But they played extremely uptight, extremely nervous in this first half, man. I don't know what Kirby put in their ear, man, but they haven't looked like the Georgia team that's 12-0 right now. They just haven't.
I'm seeing a lot of zeros in the chat. They do think Georgia will give up more than 30 this game. Liberty City boy in the building was good. He says Georgia mutts. That's tough.
And I say what? The Miami tropical depressions.
Oh Lord. All right, so Georgia will get the ball at the 25-yard line to start this drive. They're down by 7. Can they answer? If they can't answer on this drive, how badly in trouble do you think Georgia's in?
Yeah, when was the last walk-on starting quarterback to get a conference title?
Jalen Jones is in the building. Hey, Jalen Jones, you're an Alabama fan, aren't you? If you want to get in on this thing, let me know, man.
Hey, Lenore said Georgia let me down. Yeah, they let me down too, man. They're making a lot of mental mistakes, blown coverages, missed assignments.
Bennett's being chased, throws it, and it's incomplete. Second down.
There is a flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Let's see what the referees call on this one. Holding on the defense. Georgia catches a break. So first down, Georgia. Okay, so holding on Alabama. I see some choke dogs in the building. Them King Harris was good, boss. Oh man. That's probably a question for you, Sergeant AR-10. Bennett or JT Daniels, second quarter.
I'm gonna go with JT in the second half, man. Stetson's missed throws. He hasn't looked the same as he did on that last drive where we scored. I'm gonna throw JT out there to see what he can do. First down run by Brock Bowers.
So holding on the offense, run it back.
Goes back 10 yards. See, that's what I'm saying. Just mental mistakes by this Georgia team, man. You go against the freaking the reigning national champion, the Alabama Gumps, and you make these mental mistakes, man. It's gonna kill you every time. First and 19. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Looks like a PI on the play. Bennett drop back to pass. McKinstry Kool-Aid.
All right, so let's take a quick look, see what the other scores are looking like right now.
McKinstry's got his hands all over him, tackled him pretty much. Pass interference on the defense.
So Utah State is beating San Diego State 23-3 at the moment, in the third quarter. Appalachian State, Louisiana Raging Cajuns are at halftime 17-7. Appalachian State is losing 17-7. Cincinnati is up by 1 point on Houston. Cincinnati is up 14-13 on Houston. Earlier on today, Baylor beats Oklahoma State, knocking them out of the playoff contention 21-16. So flag on the play. This might
pass.
be in favor.
Deep pass. Lam McConkey had the safety Branch beat. He comes back and gets a flag. So that's another 15-yard penalty. He's got him beat by what? By 2 yards, but Stetson Bennett doesn't put it out in front of him.
I'm starting to see some Roll Tide in the building. Also, guys, tonight the Big Ten Championship, Michigan, number 2 in the country, versus Iowa, number 13. And you also have, at the same time, 8 o'clock, the ACC Championship, number 15, Pittsburgh, and number 16, Wake Forest. Those games will be played tonight.
Shout out to the ACC teams.
All right, so first down, Georgia. They're on the move. Can they sustain the drive and come out with a touchdown or maybe even a field goal?
Kenny Mack gets about a 13-yard carry. Two and a half minutes left. Georgia with all 3 timeouts, taking their sweet time on the 32-yard line.
And it's a touchdown, Georgia.
Lam McConkey, the freshman wide receiver, takes a wide receiver screen. 32 yards, touchdown.
We have a ball game. Touchdown, Georgia. Alabama thinking that they was going to go up and keep it going, and Georgia said, not so fast, my friend.
He takes a wide receiver screen. That was a face mask on the play as well. Takes it 32 yards for the touchdown.
Now, this game is also brought to you by what Georgia has been doing all year, but we haven't seen any today, defense. All right, so it's 17-17. Georgia and Alabama tied up. This could be a good game, folks.
Hey, T2Y, man, I smell the interception. I smell it.
And just like that, the momentum has shifted. ESPN win prediction has now gone in Georgia's favor. They're saying Georgia is a 57% chance of winning this game. A minute ago, it was a 68% Alabama.
Now, keep in mind, last week, that Alabama team went 4 overtimes with Auburn. Will that come into factor when it comes to, a minute left in the third in the fourth quarter? Will that come into factor?
Now, they're saying that the spread for this game was a 6.5 point. Does anybody believe that neither team will cover the spread of 6.5? Let me know in the chat. Yes or no? Yes or no? Do you think they will cover the spread today? The spread is 6.5, so basically win by 7 points or more. All right, Stetson Bennett's on the sideline. After scoring another touchdown, throwing another touchdown. Good for you, Bennett. Earn your spot. A lot of people. I see some. I see what's going on? Carson Goldkane and Marlon. What's good with you? I see yes, no. Bama will. Bama's going to win by 10. Hey, Tito, what's the chance Miami hire Bob or Mark? Not 0%. 0% chance, boss. 0%. Mark Stoops already signed a extension, so he's definitely off limit. Bob Stoops, don't know, but where we're going with our coaching, none of those guys' name really matter right now. All right, Alabama has the ball. Quick pass, maybe a pickup of around 3-4 yards. Question of the day: Mario Cristobal to Miami? Question mark. Maiden Day says AR is sweating.
Nah, man, no worries over here, Playboy. $60 minutes. 60 minutes. It's a 60-minute game.
Liberty City Boy says Miami dropping bags. Wesley was committed up until last night. Broken up pass across the middle.
Georgia brought the blitz. They didn't get to him. They pressured him. They didn't get to him. I mean, pretty much, Alabama's what they're doing. They're spreading out the defense and throwing over the middle. That's been their recipe pretty much the whole game.
All right, so we do have a Florida State fan in here, the one that hasn't gone into hibernation yet, knowing that their season is over. All right, Alabama goes deep, dropped pass.
He's got one-on-one with the corner, James Williams.
Ball put just a little bit too far in front of him.
He gets behind him, but the ball's a little bit too far outside.
So he was crystal balled up to FSU until last night. Liberty City Boy, I'm gonna tell you to make a guess why you think he changed from FSU to Miami. Make a guess, and no, it's not a bag. Let's just say he got crystal ball to Miami. First down, Alabama, wide open pass.
Meets you wide open for about a 20-yard gain. Another blown coverage.
Let's just say he got the news that all the Miami Hurricane fans are waiting for. He got crystal ball to Miami.
Michi, 6 catches, 97 yards in the first half.
All right, so 2nd and 10. Overthrown pass. Second. Exactly, made. He got crystal balled to Miami. Wesley Bassett got crystal balled to Miami. T2Y, the turnover chain is owned by FSU, little brother. Oh, get out of here with your little backpack. Backpack. Mitchie shakes to Georgia defender. He fumbles. Georgia recovers. Was he down before the fumble?
Nah, he got stripped. Bryce Young gets stripped.
Mechie is down also. He looks like to be. Oh, he looks to be injured. Alabama might be losing one of their best receiver depending on the injury. Oh, yeah, the ball is out. Georgia recovers. Did Georgia recover?
It looked like he got it back.
Oh, Georgia did not recover. Blown opportunity. Mechie, one of Alabama's best receivers, seems to be hurt. Let's see. It looks as if he's rolled his ankle. He might be out for this game, folks. Might be a different tone to this game. Mechie might be out. Yeah, it seems to be an ankle roll. Nice try, Middleton. But yeah, you're too slow. You type too slow. Type. All right, so unfortunate for Mechie, but this might be the break that Georgia may need. Hopefully it's nothing serious. I think Middleton, when he was putting in here trying to spell something before somebody interrupted him, I think he was trying to spell out Florida State. He's gone for 600 seconds. Oh man. Now, if you guys wasn't a part of the stream yesterday, the same Florida State fan in here that's trying to spell something but got interrupted. He said that Miami can't put 600 people in the stadium. I don't know. I don't know. I never knew 600 was a number, but apparently at Florida State, 600 is a number.
So, 44 seconds left.
All right, so Bryce Young in the back. Lots of time to throw. Pass complete. First down, Alabama.
Tackled at the 11. So, he's at the 11. 33 seconds left. Bama with all 3 timeouts.
First and 10 at around the 11-yard line. Bama's looking to strike again.
Timeout, Alabama.
So they're in field goal range. I think this season, like I said before, Georgia's only given up 17 points so far in the game. I think Alabama's literally gonna, unless they fumble it or throw an interception, I think they're gonna come out of this drive with either a touchdown or even a field goal. So Alabama will be the one to put up more points on Georgia this year. So far, the yardage Everything's in the favor of Alabama right now. Bryce Young's almost thrown for 300 yards already in the first half of this game. All right, so it seems as if Mechie's back in the game. Bryce Young runs, keeps it himself. Touchdown, Alabama.
No contain on the quarterback.
Touchdown, Alabama. And they go up 23-17.
23-17.
Point after coming up. Bryce Young is making his case for Heisman tonight, folks. So far,
worst defensive game by this Georgia defense all year.
Let me know in the chat. Do you guys think Alabama called up Georgia and say, hey, 2 SEC teams in the playoffs, we'll throw a bag your way if you blow the game? All right, so Bryce Young is making his case for Heisman tonight. Bryce Young is making his run for Heisman tonight. He's doing it on the number one defense in the country.
That's right.
That has not been shown to be the number one defensive team in the country.
Looking terrible. They done gave up 24 points in the first half.
Like I said, guys, Bryce Young's are already thrown for almost 300 yards, and it's only the first half. Can he throw for 600 on Georgia tonight? Let me know in the chat. Do you think he throw for 500 or more, 500 yards or more this game? Let me know in the chat.
This Georgia defense waits to the SEC championship to play terrible. I'd rather them play terrible any other game. They're going to wait to the SEC championship to start playing terrible.
All right, so Georgia will start their drive at around their own 19-yard line. Do you think Mechie can throw for 500 plus tonight? Put a yes or no in the chat. Yes or no? Do Mechie throw for more than 500 yards this game?
Not Mechie, Bryce.
Bryce Young, I'm sorry. Mechie ain't throwing nothing.
Hey, Stunner Boy Gaines, you're right, man. Defense looking sloppy, not tackling, missed assignments. Just terrible, man. Terrible first half.
All right, so Georgia will just go into the half. Who got the ball first?
We got the ball first, so they get the ball coming out second half.
All right, the Alabama fans in the stands are going crazy. They're smelling blood. Uh-oh, we got a lady in the house. Got a lady in the house tonight. Uh-oh. Someone is asking, was Manny at Georgia this week? Somebody says Manny's calling plays at Georgia right now. Kirby Smart. We saw Jimbo do it. Can you get it done tonight?
Hey, T2, I'm going to step out, man. It's halftime. I'm going to step out, bro.
All right.
All of y'all in the chat, man. Don't disappear.
All right, so let me know in the chat what you guys are drinking.
Everybody in the chat talking trash about my dogs. I want to see y'all at the end of the game, too. Don't disappear.
What you guys drinking right now? I know Alabama's smoking on a Georgia pack. Right now, Alabama's smoking on a Georgia pack. They got 1,600 riding on this thing. All right, well, since they're at halftime, let's see what's going on around the rest of the games in college football. Let's make some checks. Almond milk. Somebody said they're drinking almond milk. That sounds terrible. Sounds absolutely terrible. All right, so Utah State with the ball. It's third quarter. They're up 29-6 against San Diego State. Watching this game will probably be like the equivalent of watching Oregon versus Utah last night. That's tough. Utah football seems to be making a name for themselves. Appalachian State with the ball, third quarter. They're down 17-7 to Louisiana, the Raging Cajuns. Halftime, of course, Georgia's down by 7. Halftime also, Cincinnati up by 1 on Houston. And of course, you guys know Baylor beat Oklahoma State today. 8 o'clock tonight, you got Michigan versus Iowa. And the ACC championship game, Pitt versus Wake Forest. And of course, last night, the Pac-12 championship went down. Utah mollywops Oregon. Now, let me know in the chat, are you guys surprised that Alabama's up right now? They've scored the most points on Georgia, 24 points. Georgia's only given up, the most they've given up all year in the game is 17. Alabama's already put up 24 in one half. So I know earlier I asked you guys, some of you guys said no. Do you still think Alabama will not put up more than 30 against Georgia tonight? And if you pick Georgia to win this game, has your mind changed? And for those of you that are joining us tonight, if you haven't already hit that like button, please and thank you. Please and thank you, hit that like button. So Bergie says Bama will pass 30. Nah, I'm not surprised at all. That's Nick Saban. I feel you, Rose. I feel you on that, man. This is what Nick Saban does, man. And he has said it best. This is Alabama. They do this to everybody. All right, so right now they're doing their little, contests for the Dr. Pepper halftime show or whatever. College football is, presented by Dr. Pepper, especially during the playoffs or whatever. Ice cold Dr. Pepper, yeah. All of my Alabama fans that's watching right now, put Roll Tide in the chat. Roll call. All the Alabama fans in the chat right now, put Roll Tide in the chat. Roll Tide. If you're a Georgia Bulldog and you're not ashamed to show yourself right now, put Go Dogs. Put Go Dogs. It's a roll down Tide. B Bean says, go Gators. Hopefully we play the Gators. Hopefully Miami play the Gators in the bowl game this year. Hopefully they line it up so we could beat the brakes off Florida. So we could if Miami was a barber and Florida came into our barber shop, we'll fade them real quick. We'll give them a fade real quick. Probably push their hairline back. All right, see some Go Dogs. What up, y'all? Nick Saban getting by again. Nick Saban says, man, this is Kirby Smart, man. I taught him everything he knows. He thinks he's gonna come up in here and beat me. You better wait till I retire. Maiden Day says, go Canes. I thought Georgia was the number one team in the nation. Yeah, we all thought so. Now, when you look back at their schedule, you kind of gonna be like, who did they play for real? Somebody with, oh man, somebody whistle them doggies out. That's tough. Here, boy. Here, boy. Here, doggy, doggy, doggy. Here, doggy, doggy, doggy. The Seminole fan tried again, but he missed. Seminole fan tried to spell Seminole, but he missed. Did Uncle Lou drop a halftime video? Hashtag 1980. Say the Poodles are getting put down tonight. That's tough. Half to go. Let's calm down. You must be a dog fan. You still got hopes and dreams, don't you? Well, you know what? You know what? If you lose tonight, you can say, well, at least we're 12-0, and in the regular season, and at least we're going to the playoffs. You know, you can say that. Here, doggy, doggy, doggy. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Nice little chihuahua. Oh, man. Man, let me go make myself a drink. I'll make myself a drink while this thing is in halftime. Here, doggy, doggy, doggy. All right, so on the TV they just said that Bryce Young actually breaking SEC records, SEC championship records on Georgia at the moment. It's that defense that everybody been raving about. Y'all let me know in the chat who's gonna heist the SEC championship trophy tonight. Now, Sargent said he'll be back after halftime. All right, so Cincinnati, in the other game, Cincinnati is first and goal at Houston's 10, so Houston 9-yard line, I'm sorry. So Cincinnati is looking to strike.
What is an overpass? Come on. Question, is that an S or a 5? It's fun. I thought so. Frustration relief.
Nobody wants more robot tests, but we can all use more ways to save. Switch to Geico for more ways to save.
What makes the holidays magical? Ironically, it isn't magic. It's when stress
So Uncle Lou dropped his halftime video. That's tough.
and objects
But he's cushioning at Georgia's defense.
people share tidings and miraculously materialize. All for you to make the holidays exactly how you want it. Just like magic. Make the holidays yours with a little help from the Home Depot. Our viewers get more done.
Man. That's what Georgia does, though, man. They do this to y'all Georgia fans every year. They get in the playoffs and they choke. That's what they do. It's nothing new. But this is just the first half, guys. So Georgia still got a chance to win this thing. They're only down by 7. No, Stetson Bennett might get benched this game.
This flag isn't backwards. It's facing this way because it's moving forward. Just like the men and women who wear their uniforms.
Y'all think Alabama could put up 40 points? Y'all think Alabama could possibly put up 40 tonight? What about a 50 burger? Y'all think Alabama could put up a 50 burger? Y'all let me know. Who was the last team to put up a 50 burger on Georgia? Where was that? When was the last time Georgia gave up a 50 burger? Bergen says rubbing it in on sorry Chauncey too. Nah, I ain't rubbing it in. I mean, win or lose, Georgia's going to the playoffs, so didn't Branda go to what you call it, to Utah State? He about to get him a conference championship today, ain't he? You on? Says, hey T2, does mommy still want Mario after being murdered by Utah? Absolutely. Yes. Nah, Berger, don't let him be. Let him stay, Berger. Let him be. He keep trying to write Florida State or Florida State Seminoles in the chat, and every time he gets a couple letters and he fails, let him continue to try and fail. That's what they do at Florida State. They continue to try and fail. By the end of the stream, maybe he don't try it 60, 100 times. He said Uncle Lou was not suicidal in his halftime video last night. So if they lose, he might be. What's the overall record between Georgia and Alabama? What's the overall record? What's the overall record in the series? Hey, y'all go back upstairs. Yeah, Uncle Lou sounded defeated for sure. Yeah, they finally played a real opponent, and this is what happened. Okay, so Bama lead the series 41-25 with 4 ties. That's tough. But who have they played, T2Y? Absolutely nobody. It says Uncle Lou brags about a 6-point allowed all season. Damn.
The Hammers team just did big holiday shopping at Amazon. So now they're free to count.
It said choke star dogs. I have never heard that one. That's tough.
Just pure artistry. I love good deals. I love finding good deals like this because this real chili cheese junior wrap is 99 cents. I feel like they just marked it wrong, but I'm not jumping right. Sonic Fritos chili cheese junior wrap.
I need help. I was the first. You was the first to do what? Damn, Milton, you failed at life. You couldn't even get out of FSU. Hey, T2Y, Georgia 52, Alabama 41. I see you got hopes and dreams. We'll see.
Today's honor one of our very own. Before Eric Taylor was a Super Bowl champion and a college football analyst for us here at CBS, he proudly donned the gold helmet of Notre Dame and was one of the best offensive linemen in school history. The two-time All-American was a team captain for the Irish, and next week will be inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame. From all of us here in Atlanta, congratulations, AT.
Somebody said FSU is trash. Absolutely. Totally. 100%. No lies told. Okay. All right. All right, so they're set to kick off and get the second half rolling. Mechie is still on the side. He's walking up and down. All right, so Alabama will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Looks like Mechie might be out for the game. All right, quick screen. First down, Alabama. So on the first play, Alabama picks up 10 yards. Actually, it was a 9-yard pickup. 2nd and 1. Quick cross the middle. Incomplete. Bringing up a 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 at the 20. At the 34-yard line. CJ in the building. What's good, CJ? Said, damn, maybe we crowned UGA too fast. I don't think we ever crowned them. I think it's their fan base. Their fan base always crown them. Sergeant L10, if you're listening, just let me know when you're back. All right, so Young lines up in the shotgun. All right, hands off up the middle. Pick up around maybe 5 yards. BB say Sergeant not coming back. Sarge probably cussing out his TV right now. All right, so 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line. Bryce Young with 100 years to throw. Goes deep. Wide open. Touchdown, Alabama. Touchdown, Alabama. Roll Tide. 55-yard strike. Right down. Touchdown. Dang, Georgia. This might get ugly. Another one. DJ Kelly. Another one. Choke Dogs at it again. Choke Dog at it again. Bryce Young is gonna throw for 600 yards tonight. Is that what that's what's going on, Georgia? Y'all finna let Bryce Young throw for 600 yards on y'all tonight? Y'all finna literally make this man the Heisman Trophy winner tonight. Bryce Young might win the Heisman Trophy off Georgia. Bryce Young is elite. Hey, Miami. Guess what? Bryce Young ain't throw 600 on us, so if he throws 600 on Georgia, we got something to talk about. Oh, man. AR-10, where you at? Say, damn Choke Dogs. Yeah, man, they at it again. Man, somebody say Sarge is out smoking a 305 long. Dang. Oh, man. Bryce Young winning the Heisman. Georgia haven't given up more than 17 points this season. You see them play against Alabama, then they already gave up 31. That's tough. Y'all think Nick Saban gonna tell Kirby Smart to shine his shoes after the game? Bow down and shine my shoes. Y'all think so? OG said, damn shame. What did they do, dog? What they do, dog? Well, Georgia Bulldog fans, y'all still in the chat? Y'all gonna need to check in now. Don't go quiet. Now in the state of Florida, we chilling, but in the state of Georgia, tonight might be a record breaking when it comes to breaking TVs. Georgia fans might break every TV in their house and then watch the game on their phone. And hell, they might even break their phone. Born Hustler, are you a Georgia fan? Are you a Georgia fan? Or are you a Alabama Crimson Tide fan? Let me know in the chat. Born Hustler 555. Are you a Crimson Tide fan? Or are you a Georgia Bulldog fan? Let me know. Dog shame. Oh man, that Georgia Bulldog need a biscuit. Born Hustler says I'm a Canes fan. Not tonight, Born Hustler. Tonight, the only people I'm letting on the stream tonight are Georgia Bulldog fans and Crimson Tide fans. All right, so Georgia has the ball at the 25-yard line. Let's see what their offense is going to do. All right, so they caught the ball for maybe a 4-yard pickup. Man, that was a difficult catch. Kirby always fold under pressure. Dang, that's tough. So Alabama might blow Georgia out tonight. Oh, the Alabama defense is coming alive. Tackle for a loss. 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 8. Can Alabama keep Georgia to a 3-and-out? 3rd down and 8. Sarge, I should not have put my money on the mother F. Lenois, man, why would you put money on Georgia? Why would you put money on Georgia? You know Georgia is a well-known choke job. Why would you bet? Oh, nice catch, Georgia. Right across the middle to the 43-yard line. 1st down, Georgia. Keep in mind now, the game ain't over yet. But I don't know why anybody would put some money on Georgia. Pull out the kibbles and bits. Dog's not eating steak tonight. Them dogs ain't getting no snacks tonight. All right, so pass interference looks to be against Alabama. Georgia might catch a break here. All right, so one judge called it, one judge didn't. They're going to see if the flag's going to stay. Pass interference. Okay, so pass interference on Alabama, 1st down, Georgia. All right, so the choke dogs got a little life right now. Georgia has now realized Daddy Master is home and has 5 fingers to put the mutts in place. That's tough. That's tough. All right, so first down, Georgia. Stetson Bennett throws, quick, sharp pass. Picks up about maybe 4 or 5 yards. Yeah, somebody said Bama has a lot of skills like FSU. That's tough. All right, so you got a 2nd and 5. Georgia has it on Alabama's 38. Stetson Bennett's in the shotgun position. It seems there's a flag on the play, but it seems let's see what it is. Some confusion going on. False start, offense. All right, so 5-yard penalty, false start on Georgia. 2nd and 10. Wow. So Stetson Bennett gets hit in the face. Wow. So basically, before Stetson Bennett got hit in the face with the ball, there was a false start. Saved them from giving up a fumble. First down, Georgia. Nice catch across the middle. First down, Georgia. Sergeant AR-10, where you at? They waiting on you. All right. Benson steps out of the pocket. He rolls. He throws to the end zone. Broken up. And nice try, Seminole, but you failed again. All right, so you got a 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15. Choke dogs at its best, says by BB. Oh, man. The legendary Georgia Bulldogs. All right, Bennett runs up the middle. He has time. He has lots of room. Looks like he has enough yards for the first down. So 3rd and 15. He makes it.
That was a real aggressive call from Pico. 3rd and 15. He doesn't really stretch it out as he goes out of bounds. I think it's just short.
I do too, but we'll wait and see. Almost got to him. He was trying to get his arm out, it looked like. Gene's territory's going to rejoin us, Gene. I think Stetson Bennett had to make a decision whether he's going to.
All right, so it looks like he's short of the first down, but we'll see.
away from the line again, and as he gets knocked out of bounds, we know that it's run the ball across the side.
We'll see if this is the first down or not. Waiting on the decision from the referees. All right, so decisions for the Georgia Bulldogs. All right, so Kirby's going to go for it. Can Georgia get the first down? 4th and inches. 4th down and inches. Can Georgia's offense pick up inches? Will we see the Reed Lashley's famous up the middle? Here we go. And he got the first down. First down, Georgia. Yeah, Georgia about to choke. Everybody saying Georgia about to choke. They still got time, man. They still got time. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Runs up the middle. So maybe a pickup of 1. So on 1st and 10, they run the Reed Lashley special up the middle for a pickup of 1 yard. All right. Bennett strolls, he passes, and it's intercepted. Alabama with the interception. Intercept Alabama. Alabama with the interception. Bennett has thrown an interception. Alabama with the interception around maybe the 15, the 15-yard line. The 10-yard line. Intercepted at the 10-yard line. Alabama's ball. Georgia's choking again. Georgia's choking again. All right, so we're in a commercial break. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that like button. Georgia's choking again. Georgia still have time if they can knock Bryce Young out the game. Oh, man. So now we're talking about knocking quarterbacks out the game. Come on, Florida State. You know what? That should be the expectation from Florida State. They can't win without knocking people out the game. That's terrible. Come on, Noel Power. Why y'all trying to knock people out the game? 1980 again. Georgia fans after this game. Oh, no. We suck again. This is that teacher why I call Sarge. Nah, ain't calling Sarge. Sarge see the writing on the wall. Very superstition. Writing on the wall. Man, Georgia. Alabama about to neuter Georgia tonight. Yeah, man. Alabama about to lose to Georgia tonight. Now, the funny thing is, we saw LSU give Alabama a run for their money. Arkansas, who else? Pretty much Auburn gave them a run for their money. Everybody gave them a run for their money. Now, Georgia coming into this game, the number one defense in the country, and already gave up 31 points. That's tough. All right, so Bryce Young got the ball at his own 12-yard line. He calls hike, quick dump, about a 9-yard pickup on first down. Alabama is having their way with Georgia right now. Oh, man. No Power said, yep, it's over. It ain't over yet, man. Georgia still got a little hope. They can still win this game, right? Right, guys? Georgia can still win this game. Can't they? Can Georgia still win this game? Bryce Young with a lot of time to throw. Out of bounds. Flags on the play look to be maybe a pass interference. All right, so automatic first down for Alabama after pass interference. Bennett is not a championship quarterback. BB says, hell no, Georgia can't win this game. All right, Alabama at the 35-yard line. Bryce Young being chased, ball batted, incomplete. Oh, man. I think after this game, some of you might want to change your mind about Georgia automatically winning championship this year. I think you guys might want to change your thoughts on that. Everybody's saying Georgia is going to win the championship this year. Might want to change your mind. They're playing like straight doo-doo. Shout out to Uncle Lou. Your Georgia Bulldogs are playing like straight doo-doo. Doo-doo. Georgia secondary is garbage, high key. T2Y, they need JT Daniels to come in. Kirby Smart being stubborn. They can't win with this quarterback. Hey, T2Y, I'm going to expose Alabama like SMU in 1989 if they win. Well, you might as well get the exposure because they about to whoop the brakes off of Georgia. Georgia have 2 5-star quarterbacks, can't get on the field. That's tough. Young almost threw an interception. And Alabama will go 3 and out. So the Georgia Bulldog defense got lucky. And you don't say that normally. Bryce Young got put on his butt. All right, so Georgia has a little life here. Oh, shout out to all the cheerleaders. Hey, ladies, how y'all doing? All right, Alabama set the kick. Nice punt, running into the kicker. All right, no penalties on the play. No penalties on the play. Oh, man, what a turn of events tonight, guys. The turn of events. Now, last night game with the Oregon Ducks and the Utah Utes was a total blowout. Wasn't a game from the beginning to the end. This one seems a lot more interesting. Alabama's up 31-17, kicking the ball. They just kicked the ball back to Georgia, so let's see if Georgia can do anything to turn this game around. If not, then it's just going to be a typical, oh man, it's just going to be one of them typical things, man. Hey, shout out to Nathan Brooks. Buddy says FS. Woo. JT Daniels broke records in high school. Dude threw for 1,200 yards. 12,000 yards. It's TVB all over again. So you saying Kirby Smart is too stubborn to put in JT Daniels? How many more drives do you think they're gonna sustain until Kirby just gets fed up and all right, go out there, JT Daniels. Go make me look stupid. Oh man. So Sergeant AR-10 done pull a Houdini on us. It's an abracadabra, disappear. Oh man, said Sergeant was talking a lot of trash. That's the Gumps being the Gumps. Say JT is a gunslinger. TVD made Manny look stupid. That's tough. Look at that Chihuahua. You're a little puppy. Yeah, Chihuahua. All right, Georgia fans on the sideline, they still dancing. They still got some hope. All right, so throw complete. Picked up a baby 3 or 4 yards. 4 yards on the play. So shout out to Clemson for the new AD. Appreciate you, Clemson, for giving Miami their new AD. Appreciate your never mind. All right. Handoff up the middle, pick up of maybe 2 yards. Georgia's trying not to go away from the game plan. They're trying not to panic, folks. All right, Georgia fans still in there. They're still smiling. They might be crying at the end of the game, but as of right now, they're still smiling. You know what? I'm going to put the link in the chat. Anybody wants to come in, you come on in and talk your trash. Because apparently Georgia's playing like trash right now. The link's in the chat. Oh, man. Y'all keep Sergeant AR-10 in y'all prayers. Keep Uncle Lou in your prayers. Keep TikTok Chess Hall in your prayers. And any other Georgia Bulldog fan and YouTuber, y'all keep them in y'all prayers. Y'all keep them in y'all prayers tonight.
Yeah, I know I'm late to the party, but Sarge, if you're still watching this stream, you got some explaining to do on Sunday.
Oh, man, JT Daniels. Where's JT Daniels?
I mean, Georgia thought they could pull a reverse Alabama this year, but, I guess they forgot they were playing Alabama.
It's T2Y. That's the moonshine that got Georgia fans smiling. All right, so Stetson Bennett takes off again. Does he have enough for the first down this time? It looks to be so. All right, so Georgia has life.
I think the good news for Georgia fans, at least it's only a 14-point lead.
It's not over yet, but knowing Georgia, they'll find a way to blow it. You got to keep in mind they got down.
I will say this: Georgia they seriously need to consider putting a choking hazard sign in their stadium.
Oh, absolutely.
In fact, they need to put a choking hazard sign
All right,
on
Georgia
all the
runs
welcome
up
to
middle,
Georgia
first
signs.
down. So a pickup of 12 yards for the first down for Georgia. They're in Alabama territory at around the 30, 34, 33-yard line. 34-yard line. First and 10, Georgia. They're trying to get in striking distance. Another South Florida kid. All right, Stetson Bennett, quick pass. Caught for about maybe 7 or 8 yards.
Well, Cincinnati-Houston game is all but over now.
Cincinnati took off on them.
Yeah, it's 12:43 in the fourth quarter. Cincinnati is leading 41-13. That game's over. Cincinnati's going to the playoffs.
And there you have it, folks. A group of 5 team will be going to the playoffs.
I pray for the number 1 team, which will probably be Michigan. So could we see a rematch between maybe Georgia and Cincinnati, number 2, number 3, and then Alabama at number 4?
At the rate that Georgia's playing, I'll take Cincinnati.
Yeah, I probably would too. And that's really a shame because I was hoping Georgia would win, and then we would see Georgia get a bye week against Notre Dame.
Run up the middle. Georgia picks up maybe 1 yard or maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. With under a minute to go in the third quarter. Cincinnati seems to be controlling their own fate tonight. Hey, T2Y, I'm a dog fan for my Uncle Kirby Smart. All right, so you got.
Hey, Georgia fans, how has Uncle Lou been talking after halftime?
Bennett throws out of bounds. All right, so you have third down, 3rd and 9.
Come on, Georgia, make it a game.
Bergie wants to know what happened to Sergeant AR-10. That's the mystery question for all of us right now. We have no idea. We think he pulled a Houdini, a disappearing act. Kind of like the Georgia defense. All right, so 3rd and 9. What will Georgia do here? Bennett with a quick pass. Touchdown, Dogs.
Georgia sucks.
He had it, but he could not hold on to it. So will Georgia go for it on 4th and 9, or will they settle for the field goal?
Yeah, apparently they called that touchdown for Cincinnati back. Hurricane Kilo charge Look, I guess Sarge was distressed at the half. I mean, I don't blame him. I knew this was going to happen.
All right, so turnover on downs. Alabama defense is looking like the Georgia defense from the regular season. Can Alabama hold Georgia to only 17 points? Slim Shady in the building. Hold up, Slim Shady. Let me click this here. We got Slim Shady in the building. What's going on, Slim Shady?
Slim, how you doing, buddy?
Talk your shit, Slim.
What the hell's going on, man? I went to work. I've been working all day. I finally come home, sit down and watch some football. And Georgia is absolutely getting shit on. I mean, to quote a YouTuber that I am a fan of, they are pulling a paper plate out onto the 50-yard line and taking a big steaming shit on it.
Massive doo-doo.
What in the hell? I'm glad I didn't bet this game because I was going to bet Georgia to cover.
Yep.
I mean, it all made perfect sense leading into the game. It just made perfect sense, and then Georgia just Georgia'd it.
Yep, choking at a high rate, folks.
They didn't even wait until the second half. Uncle Lou said they just did it right from they were just choked right from the get-go.
Now, I'll give Georgia fans this much credit, and from what I've seen so far, it looks to be the case. They said if the game rested on Stetson Bennett's arm, they were fucked.
Well, who else were they going to play? JT Daniels, he didn't have nearly as many games.
Well, he should have been in a long time ago.
Oh, man. Jay Clay says, Mike check. If anybody knows that Sergeant AR-10 signature.
Oh, shit.
Now, Sergeant AR-10's in all of your game streams. Where's he at?
Where is he at?
He was just.
Where is the Sarge? We don't care about this alternate account.
He was just like Georgia. They only played one half.
Don't tell me he's going turn tally on us.
Yeah, he'll call the Houdini.
Yeah, he was shouting that 15-0 all this entire season, man.
15-0, woo.
15-0, gonna win it all.
Georgia going 15-0.
I told him, I said, unless you've gone 15-0, you shouldn't be chanting 15-0.
Look, don't say 15-0 unless you're playing Notre Dame in the national championship and you're already 14-0.
Facts.
Now here's something funny. Georgia can't win an SEC championship just like Miami in the ACC.
Now,
Georgia can win SEC championships. They just have to make sure Auburn is the other team.
Yep. It can't be Alabama. It's got or LSU for that matter. They lose to LSU.
Oh yeah, LSU.
They're like
I thought about something after I heard that Oklahoma State lost. Now
Notre Dame.
I know we're focusing on Georgia right now, but how hard are people going to troll Brian Kelly all off season if Notre Dame backdoors into the playoffs and then wins it?
It's going to be relentless. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Well, in order for Notre Dame to get in, Michigan would have to lose tonight.
That is true. Because Cincinnati's pretty much already won.
Yeah, Cincinnati's
Alabama beating Georgia. Georgia will stay in. Alabama will stay in.
I'm not convinced Georgia will stay in. They have put in the loser of a conference championship one time, and that was only because Notre Dame
will only have one loss after this game.
Well, would you say that Notre Dame team that got in last year is more impressive than this Georgia team?
No, what I'm saying is the only reason I think Notre Dame got in last year is because they had already beat Clemson earlier in the season. If they hadn't beat Clemson earlier in the season,
but this year Notre Dame has no good wins at all.
When they were evaluating Notre Dame, they baked in the fact that they played Clemson the first time without Trevor Lawrence and without a bunch of starters on defense. So they had considered. I mean, that was part of the equation. So
I mean, my line of thinking of it could be wrong. That's just how I'm looking at it. Yeah, I'm figuring that they, the fact that they played Clemson played a factor into why they got in.
So Bryce
it certainly did. I do think it was
is approaching
how
400
much weight they
yards
gave
this
it.
game.
I think Georgia will be number 4 after this game.
15 yards. So first down, Alabama. Bryce Young just stacked on another 15 yards.
Is Bryce Young winning himself the Heisman tonight?
I think so.
Yeah, this is his Heisman game.
Yeah, with this performance, he's definitely running away with it.
You know what's
and
bad?
that's really a shame. I honestly thought Kenny Pickett would get it.
I mean, I think Kenny Pickett has been the best quarterback throughout the course of the season. That's just my opinion. I think he's been the most consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing, though, and I mean, granted, we can't do anything but what if. But since he came in, from when he came in up until the 12th game of the season, Tyler Van Dyke was number 4 in the country as far as
that is
quarterbacks.
true.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you mean Tyler Van Dyke was?
Imagine what he could have done with a full season.
The ACC in general had a bunch of the ACC's quarterbacks are second to none in college
Alabama's
football.
looking at a 3rd and 3, 3rd and manageable.
How ironic is it that Clemson has ended up having the worst quarterback in the conference?
I know, right? I don't think Clemson had the worst quarterback. I think Clemson had the worst offensive line, and a major quarterback look even worse.
Yeah, and no disrespect. DJ is certainly not the least talented quarterback. In fact, he's one. But
no, I mean we saw him do it. We saw DJ do it last year against a good Notre Dame defense, throw up 450 yards. So, I mean,
I think Ungalele was a victim of the whole Hawaiian hype that came in through like these last few years, where you had Tua and Henry Toto.
Yeah. You know what? I actually made that point on one show. I said, I think people are getting kind of spoiled with Tua and Trevor Lawrence coming in back to back, and young players being good immediately.
Yeah. That they were definitely the exception, not the rule.
Yeah.
Because Trevor Lawrence was a generational talent. I mean, I'm just going to throw that out there. Tua, you could say the same for him too.
Let's listen to this one. If Notre Dame wins, FSU took them to overtime, only lose by 3 points. Now that is a moral victory for FSU.
Jacksonville State.
Oh man! See what happened when you don't make a bowl game?
If Norte Dame,
man, Jacksonville State versus Notre Dame would be game of the year.
Have you guys ever ate your cereal?
Bro, we would sell out immediately.
Have you guys ever ate
Notre Dame don't want to smoke?
I don't think they do either.
You guys ever ate?
We would bend them over.
Wait, say that again, T2.
Have you guys ever ate your cereal out of a cup?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Who hasn't?
See, Florida State, we all can relate with you guys.
I kind of have to. My team's 5-6.
Here's my question: if Stetson Bennett's playing that bad, why didn't Kirby try and pull a Nick Saban and throw in JT at halftime and bring him back to win?
Because he did.
Because JT didn't play as many games.
You can't put JT in now.
I think Kirby figures that whether or not they lose this game or win this game, they're in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's probably his line of thinking, and he's thinking, okay, Alabama's not going to beat us twice.
I don't think that's Kirby's mentality. I think Kirby wants to win the SEC.
Well, yeah, I'm sure he does. But I'm saying at this
team
point,
is getting beat.
Hurricane Speed at halftime, Sergeant AR-10 decided to pull an abracadabra.
Yep, he went AWOL.
Man, that's messed up.
Now, if we don't hear from Sergeant AR-10 in 48 hours, we will put out a missing person for him.
Yeah, we will. We will search far and wide for him.
Man,
we'll search for him in spirit.
For the Michigan Iowa game, Uncle Lou's going live. That there are going to be 5,000 people in there.
Oh yeah. If Georgia, especially if Georgia doesn't.
Nice try,
They gonna kill because he. I mean, this is the most confident I've ever seen him going into a game against Alabama.
Dude, Alabama's not looked that good this year. They haven't. I mean,
it's not like it was. It's not like it wasn't warranted, but
I'm convinced that Alabama was just holding themselves back the entire year, just waiting for the SEC championship against Georgia.
No, I don't think so because I mean Arkansas is an 8-4 team. Auburn's not that good of a team.
Clemson should have beat Georgia. If Clemson's offense was as good then as it is now, I think we could have won that game. And we still had our defense was healthy. I think we could have won that game. But I'm not a moral victory guy. I'm not a hindsight guy. We lost that game. We got dominated. It is what it is. It definitely would have been. It would have been nice.
FSU fan, that is how you do it right there. FSU ass.
SFSU ass.
FSU ass. That is how you do it, sir. Since you try to spam FSU.
Okay, we're doing this? Okay.
All right, so Georgia runs the ball, picks up the first down.
Game ain't over though.
Yeah. No, I mean a lot can happen in a quarter.
Yep, still only a 2-possession game. I mean, Bama hasn't hit any big plays since.
Yeah, but I mean, since I've turned this game on, he's done nothing but run the ball. I mean, he's gone one-dimensional.
JSU Ocox. That's tough.
The real JSU.
The real Gamecocks too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they might be the real.
People don't know yet. They're gonna learn in 2023.
Picked off Alabama. Is it a pick six? Is it a pick six?
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh, that's.
And they're oh my god, Georgia.
Hey Alabama, Georgia sucks.
Oh my god! Is Georgia gonna lose by 3 scores, y'all?
Oh shit!
Is Georgia gonna lose by 3 scores, y'all?
This is the greatest game ever.
Is Georgia gonna lose by 3 scores, y'all?
Ball game. Georgia Chihuahuas.
Georgia,
man, at the beginning of the game,
they're not even Chihuahuas. They're Chihuahuas.
All the Georgia fans. After they got hit by Bama.
Yeah. That's it. This Georgia offense ain't built to come back from 3 scores. Nope.
Georgia's gonna lose by 100 points.
Jesus Christ. This is like. Bro, this is like when Clemson, the Clemson Alabama 2018 when Alabama they were crowning Alabama the greatest team of all time, and then Clemson beat them 44-16. That's what this reminds me of. When Trevor Lawrence had the game of his life, Bryce Young is doing the same. Is doing this. Bryce Young kind of reminds me of Deshaun Watson. It was just some of the play. Like he's just a gamer.
This is Georgia losing by 600.
Yay, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Pick 600.
Man, Slim, I think you missed it yesterday.
Oh yeah, he did miss it. Dumbass FSU fan. He was trying to trash talk Miami, saying they couldn't fit 6,000 in their stadium, but he placed a comma in the wrong spot, so it said 600.
Oh man,
You know what's funny?
So they can't fit.
Let them 1980s fly. Let them 1980s fly.
He's like, you know what? I think I might use 600 in my video.
600.
Well, I mean,
he did use.
Let's be honest. That's kind of what we've come to expect from an all-girls clown college.
Yep.
True.
That loses to FCS schools. Yes.
Man.
I mean, I tried telling Florida, but apparently I got to tell Florida State too. A bad year at Miami, 7-5. We don't lose to FCS schools. Y'all ain't made a bowl game in 5 years.
We blow those up.
I want to see Miami versus UCF in a bowl game.
I mean, that would have been better a couple of years ago. They got Gus Malzahn now. I mean, Gus Malzahn's great at losing games.
I'd rather play Florida in the bowl game this year.
Yeah, that'd be a good game.
Man,
I'd like it.
Imagine losing to Zarek Cooper, man.
Oh man,
Hey, you gotta watch out for them Clemson QBs.
Yeah, we breed them different. I mean, he lost us. He played terrible when we put him in against Syracuse.
I don't know who.
And not only did they lose to a Clemson transfer, they lost to a Clemson transfer who threw the ball to a Duke transfer. That made that catch.
Yeah.
Hey, T2, I'm finna eat something real quick. I'll come back on when I'm done.
All right, Slim.
All right, boss. I'll see y'all in a little bit.
All right, let's see if Alabama could make this score a little bit worse.
Oh my God, man! I want Alabama to put up 50. Now that we're here, I want Alabama to
keep scoring.
50.
Alabama.
I want Alabama to just absolutely scold.
Shout out to all of the Georgia fans that was saying Oregon looked terrible last night.
Oh man!
All of the Georgia fans that said Oregon looked terrible last night.
Yeah. Speaking of last night, so yeah, it's definitely looking like Miami got our AD. So I mean, y'all got a good one.
Yeah. Well done, Miami.
It is.
Came
in there and said, "You guys are saying swipe or no swiping, but you didn't say it fast enough."
It's all good. We have the next guy up and waiting. I mean, Graham Neff.
Go ahead and put your third string in.
I'm just some of the Miami fans in here were talking about Graham Neff before it was even announced. Graham Neff has turned down a ton of athletic director jobs. So I mean, he's been in the wings. So in case Radakovich left. So
now
I just want to point out that Georgia scored 3 more points than Mercer did against Alabama.
Let me ask you this. Now, how gangster would it be if Kirby Smart get in the press conference tonight and said, "Well, we played our last game last week."
Oh, that would be so.
Uncle Lou, where you at, Uncle Lou?
Oh man, Dan Mullen. Dan Mullen watching the press conference at home. Oh my God, he'd be clenching his fists. He'd be so mad.
Is 1980 starting to look like a reality now?
Oh yeah, it's looking like a
1980.
And you know, and the thing is, I tried to tell AR10. I said, if y'all he was scoffing and laughing about it. He's like, we don't even need the SEC title. I'm like, if you lose the game, because he's like, we're gonna win the playoff anyway. I'm like, if you lose the game, that means you got beat. That means you can get beat again.
To be fair, it is their first loss.
It is the first loss, but now Georgia's vulnerable, y'all. Georgia can be beat by an Alabama team that we thought
Georgia will be number 4.
Yeah,
they are not putting in Notre Dame over Georgia.
It's about the same score. Oh,
yeah, that's holding.
Remember when we lost to Alabama 44-13? Well, Georgia might lose in the same fashion. You know what? Manny Diaz might be right, guys. This is Alabama. This is what they do to everybody.
I mean, we were a pick 6 away from beating Georgia.
Oh, so what a catch! What a catch!
Oh, I just saw it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube TV, so I'm slightly behind. But
nice catch, Georgia. Say Georgia should not make the playoffs.
They're going to get in.
No, they're going. They're
in it simply out of the process of elimination. I mean, there's no one else to put in over them.
With tonight's performance, if they get blown out by 4 scores or more, we might go from saying they'll be number 3 to probably number 4.
Yeah, but I mean,
they'll be number 4.
Georgia's done too much over the course of the season to kick them out.
I think at this moment, if this game came to an end right now, I think Cincinnati.
It all depends on how Michigan does in their game.
Yeah.
If Michigan wins, they're number 1.
Well,
and Alabama's number 2.
Now, can you think about this? After conference championships, Cincinnati might be the only undefeated team in the country.
Yep.
Yeah, they will. I mean,
they will be.
How would you be able to keep a team like that?
Georgia doesn't pull off a miracle. Yeah.
Hit that like button, for folks. Hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit that like button.
Brock Bowers is Georgia's only offense, man.
Hey, going by UCF logic, that makes Cincinnati the undisputed national champions.
Yeah.
Somebody said Uncle Lou and to cry and drink beer. Oh man, how many?
He's already recording the post game plan video.
Let me know in the chat how many TVs in total you think is broken tonight in the state of Georgia.
Oh,
I know.
Millions, literally.
How many TVs do you guys think is broken in the state of Georgia tonight?
Uncle Lou TV repairs coming back, y'all.
There we go. There's my prediction. 6,000 TVs.
Georgia
sucks.
Georgia
sucks ass.
It's hard to go 15-0. It's hard to go 15-0.
All right, quick slant. Runs up, pick it up. Oh, he breaks. Touchdown, Georgia.
Game ain't over.
Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, I mean, they're still down 2 scores, so got a ways to go yet.
Bryce Young gonna put the dagger in their hearts.
So Georgia now will go up. We'll have 24 points. Alabama's on the other sideline talking trash. We had that at halftime.
Man, what would Georgia do in this game if they didn't have Brock Bowers, man?
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to predict that score.
Yeah, this man has to have like 15
Georgia's showing why they're not supposed to be number 1. They're supposed to be number 4.
Realistically, all Bama has to do right now is just put together some pretty long drives and kill that clock, and they got
just kill the clock right now.
They don't even have to, get a touchdown.
Just sit on the lead. That's all you have to do.
But I want to see Bryce Young just hit a deep shot and just like a dagger in their heart, like do what Justin Fields did to us last year. Just kind of hit with a bomb.
Like, somebody says garbage touchdown.
Yeah, shout out to the University of Cincinnati for being the only undefeated team in the nation.
I said to y'all yesterday, I said if they're there, man, they should get in it. And they're going to get in now, no matter what.
This right here.
Yeah. No, I think they're in regardless because they're too close. How do you keep them out undefeated that close?
Yeah.
I think if Oklahoma State had won today, that might have been a little awkward. This might have actually been bad for Cincinnati though. So
I don't think you jump Cincinnati at they're undefeated. No, they don't. I mean,
especially if Oklahoma State would have won and Cincinnati won like this, I don't think it would have mattered.
That was a good game.
They would have
Oklahoma State game.
That would be a tough because Oklahoma State would have. I mean, Oklahoma State has a better resume.
Because ultimately the playoffs would have come down to this game, the SEC championship. If Georgia would have won, Alabama would have been out, and Notre Dame would have gotten in.
I'm not knocking that Oklahoma State didn't have a better schedule. I mean, it's obvious they did, but when you're this close and you're undefeated, I mean, we're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're that close and you're undefeated. You have to get in. I just, if that were the case, leave them at 10 or leave them at 11.
Now, Hurricane Kilo says there needs to be an Amber Alert right now for Sergeant Arias.
Well, you remember last night we were joking around, and I said, I bet you Sarge is going to leave at halftime if they're getting blown out. And look what happened.
Say that.
He actually left when they was only losing by 7.
And he said, no, I'll be here. I'm good. Don't worry about me. I don't want to rag on the guy. I like him, but that was just funny, man.
I mean, he deserves it a little bit. He deserves it a little bit. He's been really.
This has been a rough night for every Georgia fan.
Yeah.
Well, I assume he's just mad right now, but just God forbid. I hope everything's all right. That nothing happened.
He's good. It's just I know how it feels to get just get your ass kicked in
on national television. What happened. Sergeant AR-10 turned the game off, turned on his PS5 and started playing Call of Duty.
He pulled out his PS3 and started playing NCAA 14. He started a dynasty with Georgia and won a national championship.
I'm doing that right now. What you mean?
So you mean to tell me he went and set up a scenario and played the game out?
Yep.
I'll tell you what, me and myself, I've been playing
on NCAA.
I've been playing a lot of Forza Horizon 5, man. I love that game. That's awesome.
Man, I haven't played a Forza game in a hot minute. Those
The
joints are
new
fun.
one that just came out that's in Mexico. Woo! I got it on the Xbox Series X. Oh my god!
I don't got one yet.
Oh, all right.
I can't get one.
It took me a long time, dude. I was trying forever and a day, and then I got lucky. I got on Walmart one day, and all of a sudden they said they were available. I was like, "Holy cow!" And I just kept going until it told me, "Yeah, I did." I got real lucky, and it came to me within 3-4 days. So,
I try to like I know dudes that that know when the new shipments are coming in, and I still can't get one.
like I said, I got lucky. But anyway, yeah, I've been playing Forza Horizon 5. That is so sick of a game, man. I love that. All right, let's see if Bama can kill the clock.
Somehow my mom got a PS5. Like she got me a PS5, so at least I got that. But I obviously I can't play Forza.
Yeah,
so it's
those are nice though.
Yeah.
Well, what's he doing?
All right, so nothing. 3rd and 9.
Oh, did Middleton came back again and he got bounced? Damn.
This man's been getting timed out. He's gonna set the record.
Because he's just gonna keep coming back and keep trolling. So whatever. I don't care.
Nah, let him troll. Let him enjoy himself.
Yep.
It's not a Miami stream tonight, so he's okay right now.
We're watching a different team get their ass kicked.
Yeah.
Wow.
First down.
Wow.
Oh, the ref ain't gonna give it to him?
Goodness.
That's a bad spot.
They gotta look at that, right? Right?
Let's see. That's a first down, man. Come on.
They needed to show the spot.
Kirby was trying to call it. What is Kirby doing? Yeah, that was a bad
Refs
spot,
trying to make
man.
this game as competitive as possible.
Nick's like, screw it. Just go. Run the damn clock. I don't care. That'll be a good time for a fake punt.
All right, so Georgia gets the ball back. Georgia has life.
Wow.
Georgia has life. Gets the ball back on their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, but that clock is moving. Got 8:16 left. Starting to get down to crunch time.
Now, if Sergeant AR-10 shows up, if by some miracle Georgia win this, we're not letting them in.
That would be funny.
Damn.
He'll come back saying, no, I wasn't mad. I was just busy.
So yeah, I mean, I was feeding my.
You know what? Here's what happened, guys. I broke my TV and I went to Walmart to get a new one.
And I got one just in time.
Yeah, I was able to
get it back on.
You see what happened was.
I went there from tomorrow. Well, we was losing, so I decided to drive to the stadium.
Throwing eggs at the stadium and shit.
Like I used my security pass.
That giant prolapsed anus they call a stadium.
I got down on the field. I got close to Kirby and said, "What are you doing?
Who have you played?
You ain't playing nobody.
You ain't played nobody."
Kirby's like, Sarge, you know what? You right. You right.
You right, Sarge.
Going straight over to JT Daniels.
Next time we'll play Jacksonville State next year.
We need you. Stand up for yourself. Oh man. Georgia fans tomorrow are gonna be dodging the trolls like the Matrix.
They'll be on Uncle Lou's channel.
Oh man, I don't think Lou's gonna even have a show tomorrow.
Yeah, he will.
Or the next day.
Georgia pissed down their legs tonight.
Well, once again, Kirby Smart proving that he can't beat Alabama.
You know what?
I mean, they just open Atlanta and just shut a plate down.
I'm proud to
Oh, go
say
ahead.
that I was inside this stadium that Georgia got whooped in tonight.
You're just at the wrong game.
Actually, I was in the stadium for the wrong team getting beat.
Yeah. You're just at the wrong. Yeah.
That's a beautiful stadium, though.
It
gets
does.
ugly.
It does kind of look like a prolapse Dana stuff.
It does.
It gets
No,
ugly to lose, though.
Back in 2016, I went to a
First
Guns
down,
N' Roses.
Georgia. Caught
I
across
went,
the middle. First down, Georgia. Georgia has lights.
I went to a Guns N' Roses concert at the Georgia Dome while Mercedes-Benz Stadium was being built, and man, I'll tell you, that thing is big. The Georgia Dome was big, but that thing being built next to it was like twice the size of it. I was like, holy cow!
Yeah, man. I got in there. I was like, man, this thing is freaking massive.
I like what they did with the video board that runs around the upper part of the stadium. That looks cool as hell.
Oh, right across the middle, first down, Georgia. And they're in Alabama territory at the 50-yard line.
Okay, Georgia trying to come back.
I told you, man, the game ain't over yet. That's why everybody start jockeying like that. So you got to slow down and just let it go.
Throws it away.
Here comes Sarge.
Mic check. Score check.
Sarge, if you're there, give us a sign.
Does anybody know the number to the suicide hotline? I think that phone is probably being blown up right now in Georgia. Alabama has taken over the stadium.
Oh, I mean, look.
I think it's safe to say Georgia can't win in Atlanta unless the other team is Georgia Tech.
Throws incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Damn, your TV, I'm on regular cable, and your TV, your stream, whatever you're watching is a couple seconds ahead of mine.
Yeah, I'm watching it on regular TV, actually.
Yeah, me too. I'm on regular TV. I'm not on stream or nothing. But I guess whatever, your service must be just a little bit ahead of mine.
I'm watching it on local TV because my Roku TV comes with live TV, and I put an antenna on it to get all the other local channels.
Oh, you got a Roku? I got an NVIDIA Shield. But I'm just watching this on straight cable on a cable box.
All right, Bennett in the pocket, strolls out of the pocket, throws, caught, incomplete.
Oh.
You know what? I'm going to try putting it on network TV and see if
That
that
play
makes a
made no
difference.
sense. It had absolutely no way of making a first down. I don't know why they would call it, but okay.
I'm going to see if ESPN on my Xbox can pick up the game.
All right, so 4th and 10. Kirby is going for it. This could be your ball game, folks.
Okay.
I don't think Georgia will cover another 14 points with less time than they already have. So this could be the ball game. And it looks like they're going to get a false start to make it even worse.
Oh.
False start on Georgia. 4th and 15. Now they're back in their own territory.
Oh, come on, Prairie View. Well, safe to say Jackson State won the SWAC championship.
The real JSU won the championship? Oh, that's tough.
Wow. I was really concerned about that.
That's tough. So Deion Sanders is actually proving himself to be somebody in this coaching industry. That's tough.
Hey, look, I'll tell you what. I'll give a lot of props to Deion for doing what he did. In his position in life, he didn't have to go back to a small school and do that.
That is
showed
true.
a lot of heart, for real. I mean, that really showed a lot of heart by him doing that. That's respect. So that's why whenever I hear people talk about Ed Reed, let Ed Reed do what Deion's doing. Show me something. You want to coach so bad, do that, and show me that you can coach. That's all I got to say about that.
And I think it's safe to say that Jackson State will win the Celebration Bowl.
I haven't even been watching the game. I don't even know.
Of course, the SEC Championship's not on ESPN.
Somebody's agreeing with me. NVIDIA Shield is the best. You better believe it as far as the Android box goes. You ain't lying. I love my Shield.
So why I punt Georgia? And you got the so-called number one defense in the country. Why not punt? Oh man. Redhead say he's a little bit ahead of me.
Really? Damn. Maybe I should try watching from my Shield.
Oh man, somebody said Sarge is eating ice cream on the
Sitting on the couch?
Sitting under a bridge.
Where did we go wrong, Georgia? Where did we go wrong? So apparently Georgia fans love Georgia, but Georgia don't love them.
That's messed up.
Yep.
Oh man, so Michigan and
Iowa
tonight. Is anybody watching that game?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Why would not watch
at
it? It's gonna be a big game. Hey, if Michigan loses, that shakes everything up. I don't think Michigan's gonna lose, but if they do, then you're talking about Notre Dame possibly sneaking in. That'll really mess everybody up. Because then you got Chip Kelly, or whatever his name is, Brian Kelly, sitting there going, damn, I left. Oh, that looks stupid.
We going 15-0.
Georgia going 15-0.
Yeah, that kind of hurts Sarge.
Go in the SEC, go in the national championship.
Remember last week, Sarge was all
It's okay,
like,
Sarge.
I know we're going to win. I know we're going to win.
Sarge,
I'm not worried about it.
I'm going to say it every single week until it actually happens.
Sarge knew if they lost, everybody would come for him. He had to know that.
Still, though, man, you can't just disappear like that. You have to sit here and take it. I know every game this season I was in mostly in Coach Coop's streams during his games, and we sat there. We took it the whole time. No matter how bad it got, we didn't run away from it.
Yep, after every loss, I dropped my video.
And there was a lot of them.
And the next day I go live, and they come in here and they eat me alive.
Yep, they do.
Shout out to Florida's new head coach, Billy Napier, winning the Sun Belt Championship.
It got so bad that I was Seminole T2I for a week.
Yeah, that was. I saw that. I started laughing. That made me laugh, though. I got to admit, I was like, "Damn, you lost the bet."
With 16 seconds left in the game, Houston will lose.
Oh, damn! I thought he was about to break it. Who did you lose the bet with, Polk?
Nah, with Florida State fans in general.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you had a bet with Polk that he would have to be, whatever his thing is, instead of saying Seminole 863, he had to be Hurricane 305 or something like that.
No, see what happened was I started flexing because I thought it was going to be
Panther
great.
T2I.
So I actually opposed the bets. I was like, you know what, Florida State fans, if y'all beat us, I'll be Seminole T2Y for a week, and I'll wear a Florida State shirt and do a show or whatever, or do a live or whatever, or make a video or whatever. But
Right.
in my mind at the time, there was no chance in hell they was going to beat us. They had no chance at all, period.
Right.
And boy, to my reality.
Yep. Sometimes life bites you in the butt.
Yep. Now, if we end up playing the Gators in the bowl game, I'm gonna make the same bet. If the Gators beat Miami, I'll be Gator T2Y for 2 weeks. For 1 week.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think you should take that bet because we don't even know who's gonna be coaching that team. We don't know if we're even gonna have an offensive staff. I mean, that's gonna be a mess come time for that game. So be careful.
Yeah.
This is AR. There's nobody beating the Bulldogs this year. And the plot get worse. Alabama's just marching the field. Penalties against Georgia's racking up.
Pass interference. Yeah, look, he pushed him in the back.
Bryce Young threw for over 400 yards on him.
Did he? Is he over?
Right now he's at 412. 3 touchdowns. He's out there.
Maiden Day 305
He's
and
out
Mike
there
Check.
Tyler Van Dyking it.
Hey, on the screen that you got up there, put the game cast on for the game.
It's too far behind.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
Oh, is it? I got
official.
you.
Cincinnati is the only undefeated team in the nation.
Yeah, so they're in. There's no way you can
35-20.
keep them out. There's no way you can keep them out. Even if they get smashed, they deserve to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, I think somebody else is coming in. Looks like Maiden Dade might be making an appearance.
Uh-oh.
Mike check.
Here we go.
That's Sergeant AR-10 signature when he comes in the chat. Mike check.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Mike Check.
Alabama puts this one in the end zone. This is game over.
It's over.
Alabama's in Georgia territory at the 49
Yeah,
yard line.
it's over now. Remember what I said before? I said if they get on a long drive and burn the clock out, we're at 4:48 right now.
Oh, it's over.
I'm never gonna say it's never. I've seen some stupid shit in sports in my life. So when it's done, it's done. But it's looking pretty done.
Unless Georgia gets like a pick six or a fumble return or something, this thing's pretty much.
See, I know I'm switching up sports here, but I don't know how old some of y'all are, but a long ass time ago, Reggie Miller scored like 185 points in 7 seconds against the Knicks. So,
Right across the middle. Running back picking up yards now. Georgia can't stop the bleeding.
That's a run you can't give up. That was bad.
Who's that Kirby Smart?
Oh, wow.
No, Daddy. Please don't hit me. I'll sing higher than fire.
Damn.
Wow. Man.
Oh, God.
So Nick Saban out here still schooling folks.
Oh.
You are my assistant.
Who's that?
Get my coffee. First down, Joe runs, and he's out of bounds. You are my assistant.
Yeah, we're down to 3:30. This game is over. Who's that laying down?
I heard.
He got
Kirby.
hot.
I heard Nick Saban told Kirby, if you want to win, you got to come back to Alabama.
Wow.
Wow, the way he got hit, I thought he was out cold.
Oh, man. Georgia fans, try not to drink yourselves to sleep tonight.
That one's going to hurt. Damn, son.
There's still a light at the end of the tunnel. First
Small
down,
light.
Alabama. Tell us.
Clock should still be moving. What? Oh, first down to stop the clock.
I mean, hey, at least Georgia scored 10 more points than Mercer.
With 2 minutes left, the Georgia Bulldogs. Well.
I mean, that's an achievement.
2:30 to go. This is crazy. I honestly, I didn't think. I was hoping it would be a close game, but I didn't think that Bama would win this one. I thought it was Georgia's year, but nope, I was wrong.
Maiden Dave says every dog has its day.
Not today.
Oh man, is it true that all dogs go to heaven? Because I've seen 52
not
of them.
Georgia.
I've seen 52 of them get killed tonight. So, does all dogs go to heaven? Y'all let me know in the chat. Do all dogs go to heaven?
No.
At least with a positive outlook, Georgia could go 14-1.
Now, you think this game humbles Georgia fans?
Yes, for the moment.
Yes, absolutely.
If they win the first round of the playoffs, then no, it's game on again.
Yep. We're gonna win the
This game humbled Sarge at halftime.
Yeah, I'm still surprised by that. That's crazy.
If you think about it, they could possibly play Alabama again in the national championship.
They could. Well, yeah, it depends on how the bracket's set up.
Yeah.
If I'm not Alabama, I'm thinking that's an easy win.
Ooh. Well,
Georgia.
I mean,
It really depends on how the committee does the bracket, because if Michigan wins, they'll be number 1.
yeah, you're absolutely right.
Alabama will be number 2. Well, you could really interchange Alabama and Cincinnati at 2 and 3, but they'd still play each other, and then Georgia will be at number 4.
That's very possible. Because
in reality, they'll probably not move Cincinnati higher than 3. They'll just put Alabama at number 2, and then Georgia will be number 4.
I figure Cincinnati would be number 4, and Georgia drops to 3. I just think.
Where does Alabama go up if
Alabama goes to 2, Michigan goes to 1.
But then you'd have an immediate rematch between Alabama and Georgia.
Well, if that's how it works out. That's how it works out. But I'm just saying that's what I think would happen. I don't know for sure.
I don't think the committee would do that. I think they would put Alabama and Georgia opposite each other in the bracket. Or in reality, they could just have Cincinnati fight it out, and then Alabama and Georgia for like the whole state rivalries and stuff.
Well, I mean, if I'm right, they vote on it, so it's just however the votes go down. So, I wonder if Uncle Lou will do a post-game show. Somebody's kid is having a lot of fun right now.
I encourage everyone who's still watching this stream to go check out Uncle Lou's rant video after the game.
I still haven't watched it yet, but I want to watch Michigan and Iowa.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
That should be a good game. I think Michigan's rolling hard right now, but it'll be something if they lose.
I would love to see just Iowa's defense swarm Michigan and keep it really low. I mean, Iowa does have a chance, and if they do upset Michigan, then that just opens up the entire playoff wide open.
Hey, believe me, man, I've learned I don't count anybody out. I don't care who it is. That's why everybody keeps talking about if Cincinnati makes it, Cincinnati's going to get smashed by whoever they play. They might, but I'm still not counting them out.
See, now if Notre Dame makes it, that's a bye week for everyone, Cincinnati included.
CJ, I'm picking Michigan. I think it's the year of Harbaugh. He's going to do it. Maybe. No, but I'm picking Michigan.
Hey, Harbaugh beat Ohio State.
Two minutes left. Damn, son.
That just sounds sad at that point.
Is that a dog or is that a kid screaming?
That better not be real.
That's some dog on YouTube.
Oh, that's you playing. Okay, I didn't realize what that was at first. That threw me off. Okay, I got you now.
That's some crying dog on YouTube. It says puppy cry. Oh man, choke dogs, where you at? And Alabama scores. Whoever put in the chat earlier that Alabama would have 40, you guys are correct.
Yep, I said 40. When you said put 1 or 0, I threw the 0 up there.
There you guys, bro.
Yeah, this is
The defense
stupid.
hasn't given up more than 17 points. Wow.
This is why this is what Nick Saban does, and this is why Nick Saban's the greatest coach ever, because no matter what, you cannot count this team out. Even when you think they're having a bad year because of who they might have lost to early on, or whatever the case may be, when it gets to this time of year, you cannot count this team out because that man is just too good of a coach.
You know what? I'm looking forward to 2 videos tonight.
The Uncle Lou.
Uncle Lou's video after the game.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to Alonzo 1219.
I don't want to.
I know he gonna say something.
I don't watch that dude. So. Yeah, CJ said Manny got it right. Manny was right. Alabama does this to everyone.
Yeah. Manny Diaz is right.
He did say it. If there's one thing Manny got right this year, that was it. I can't take that away from him. All right, we're down to 159. This game is over. There is no chance.
Georgia. Well, you get to go home and regroup and think about what you did.
Even if Georgia brought Reggie Miller out there, he ain't scoring enough points to help him.
I can't wait for the Georgia fans that are going to say, we would have won if we had put in JT Daniels.
You know,
of course.
Michigan's saying right now, if we win our game, most likely they'll move Georgia to 3, and we get to play them. Yes! Yes. We get to avoid Alabama the first week. We're going to the national championship, baby.
But after the Cincinnati beating Houston like that, I think Cincinnati could beat Georgia.
I don't, let's just because Georgia's losing here, let's not get crazy. They're still a really, really, really good team, and come the playoffs, they can turn their jets back on and make something of it, so they can absolutely run it and win the whole thing. So,
apparently the only thing you really need to beat Georgia is good receivers.
I'm going to say something right now that I don't think anybody else on this planet has ever said before.
What?
Cincinnati 13-0.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah.
They are. Got
Could
that
we see
right,
Cincinnati
son?
with a possible 15-0?
No.
Yeah, no.
I mean, look, I said, I don't.
They beat Michigan just to rub it into Ohio State.
Now, how devastating would college football be if Cincinnati actually win this whole thing, though?
You know what? I'll be honest with you. If it happened, it will be probably one of the best things that could ever happen to college football.
It really would be.
It would be. Look, I'm a New York Yankees fan, right? I grew up my whole life liking the New York Yankees. The day that I saw the Boston Red Sox win the World Series, I was like, wow, that's what Major League Baseball needed. One of the storied franchises to win the big one. And I said the same thing when the Cubs won it. So anytime you get a little guy that comes back and wins something big, that's always good for the sport.
Yeah.
Well, Cincinnati,
you are the Cinderella of college football.
Yeah, that's true. You got that right.
You will be an underdog in every game you play from here on out, but we're all rooting for the underdog.
Yeah.
Georgia hoping for a last-minute field goal. Nah, last-minute field goal is not going to do it. They need a last-second Hail Mary.
It's over.
Cincinnati, because you're the underdog, and once you win it all, we'll all hate you again.
Hey, I'll tell you what, whoever they play in the playoffs, they're going to get big-time ratings because everybody loves seeing the Cinderella story, man. That's going to pull big-time TV ratings.
And if it's against Michigan, like that's a sold out. That's sold out everything.
Now, everybody in the chat, let me know, yes or no. Is Georgia allergic to SEC championships?
That's just mean, man. Damn.
Come on, Georgia. Y'all got what? Y'all got a couple seconds left. I believe y'all can pull it off. Let's go. Let's go, Georgia.
Georgia was hoping that Auburn would be the other team and not Alabama.
Was it Sarge saying what did he say yesterday, as a matter of fact? Man, y'all see the way Alabama played against Auburn? Come on. You think that team's going to beat Georgia? Yeah.
Apparently they did.
Apparently they just did.
Georgia is allegorical to championships, period.
Georgia, I'm here for you. You need to cry on somebody's shoulder. Georgia, I'm here for you.
Didn't Ray Charles sing a song? Georgia? Oh, Georgia. Oh, I thought that hit the referee. Damn.
Yep. Let's just all have a moment of silence for Sergeant AR-10 and his time of mental turmoil.
Oh. Yeah, I wonder if he's listening to us right now and like yelling at us through the TV.
He's probably not even watching the game. He's just watching the stream.
Right, exactly. He's just watching us. He's cursing us all out right now.
Like he's not going to comment anything. He's just yelling ass punching his laptop.
Yeah, Sarge is telling all of us, I need to get your email.
Fight him right now.
It's like, meet me at 0700.
T2Y, you going to stay alive for the Michigan game or not? He ain't listening.
Yeah, he ain't.
Oh, there you go. Looks like Young Jedi Cave was going for Georgia. Sorry, buddy, it didn't happen.
Well,
Georgia?
Ooh.
Is that the Jamie Foxx version or the Ray Charles version? Game over. That's it. It's a wrap.
Game over.
Man.
Fuck you, Georgia.
Man.
You're going to see Nick Saban's going to go out in this center field and give Kirby a spanking. Get on my knee.
Now,
Get on my knee. Oh, smack him. Oh.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Look at him. He's got an open hand. He got an open hand slap ready.
What do we have to be ashamed of?
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. You're a good boy.
We're 9-3. We're a 9-3 team in the top, barely in the top 20. What do we have to be ashamed of?
Now, Georgia, hey, like I said, Georgia is not out of it. I know we're ragging right now, but they can absolutely hold that trophy at the end of the year. Do not think that they can.
I mean, they'll be number 4 after this week.
It's funny in the moment, though. I will say. It's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you got to come on. You got to take a little bit of a ragging.
Now, if Alabama and Georgia meet again in the national championship and Georgia loses, then we can laugh.
Look at that Heisman Trophy winner. Shout out to Bryce Young. That boy don't win the Heisman Trophy.
He's a sophomore too.
Bryce Young, man, so inspirational.
421 yards.
Stetson is starting.
0 interceptions.
That's tough. And the game ended just in time for the Michigan game.
Damn.
Georgia.
Kirby Smart should actually be Kirby Smart should not be fired. Stop it! It's a conference
There it
championship game.
is.
No,
Come on.
He's not gonna get.
There's always those two Georgia
Stop it.
fans.
That's GT. He's a Miami fan
Yeah, he's just not.
or a Tech fan.
He just gets spanked by Clayton. That's literally the only coach he can't beat.
And keep your hands and feet inside the railing at all times.
Cedric saw it too. He said Saban was patting him on the back. He's going, "Come here, buddy, come here." He gave a little pat on the back.
He's consoling his son.
He's like, "You want a Scooby snack?"
He's comforting Kirby like
we need someone without the Alabama culture.
Like his little girlfriend just broke up with him.
Welcome to Atlanta.
You're like, we need someone with that ATL culture. We need to bring the swag back to the UGA.
I'll tell you what.
Championship, Peter Wake.
I'll tell you what. If Georgia fans want to get rid of Kirby, I will take him down here in a second. In a second.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think twice about it.
Georgia.
What's that other one? What's her name? Gladys Knight and the Pips on that midnight train to Georgia.
There it is.
When everybody step up in the Georgia's gonna choke.
Yeah, Georgia sucks. I know.
Yeah, man. Look at Bryce Young accepting his MVP of the SEC championship.
I wonder what kind of suit he's going to wear winning the Heisman.
Oh, man. Georgia.
T2I, you going to stay live for Michigan game or no?
I think I'm going to sit that one
out. I don't think we're going to see Sarge, y'all.
Yeah, Sarge is gone. We'll see tomorrow.
You lose
Sarge.
by 3 scores. You got your tail whooped.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just
Georgia.
He's not. He ain't.
Georgia.
Uncle. Yeah, yellow. Yeah, I'm waiting for Uncle Luke. I cannot wait for his post game video.
Yeah, I can't. I just want to see the absolute pain in his voice.
Yeah, we should make Sarge's theme song. Scooby Dooby Doo. Where are you?
Oh, Bobby Durkin. Bobby Durkin is about to go live. He's about to laugh. Oh.
He's at the local bar tying like 7 of them on right now. Man, I hate T2Y. I hate Bergie. I hate everybody.
Especially you, JSU fan, talking trash about Georgia.
Oh snap! Is Big Dog Brett? Big Dog Brett is on. He's on Mark Rogers right now.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's the halftime video. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Damn, Uncle Lou looked like he gained some weight.
He has.
Well, see, Georgia. See, this is the difference when you put a fake quarterback against a real quarterback in a big game like the SEC championship.
He's definitely a little chunkier now. If you see him like fully on camera, he's definitely put on some pounds.
Getting some of that good Georgia barbecue is what he's doing.
Yeah.
He was eating good.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
All right.
It sure is amazing the difference that a real quarterback can make in a big time game. And people can say, "Oh, Stetson's not playing that bad." That's not the point. He's not playing great. The difference in this game is the 2 quarterbacks that each team has. That's the difference. Period. Georgia's elite everywhere except the quarterback position. And Stetson's got 2 touchdowns. One of them was a 2-yard touchdown pass to Hughley Ladder, Darnell Washington. The other one was a pass.
Hey Lou, you
3 yards behind the line of scrimmage where Lad McHonky.
Hey Lou, don't copyright me now, Lou. You see, you got your ad on the screen. I'm gonna leave it up there so you get paid. So don't copyright me.
Ran the ball 40 yards for a touchdown. Bryce Young's got 300 fucking yards.
so mad.
Is this live right now?
Alabama's got more rushing yards too.
No, this is the halftime video.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Why is the accent so retarded?
So stop with that. Just stop. I don't think you can put JT Daniels in because Kirby wasted the last 6 weeks of the season by not getting JT Daniels ready to play. They put JT Daniels in last week against Georgia Tech in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's just going to go on a rant about why they didn't put JT Daniels in the game.
Oh, this was all part of the plan. Be losing at halftime. Kirby can change quarterbacks like say that. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I mean, I might be at a loss for words for the first time ever. The Cincinnati game is good. Roll me down a touchdown. I mean, I don't think the game is over or anything like that, but I mean, let's be real.
Oh, it was over.
Alabama has scored on its last 4 possessions, 3 touchdowns and a field goal. All right, that gives them.
All right, yeah.
24, so they're up 24-17.
I don't want to be like Georgia fans and breaking TV, so yeah.
Yeah, you know who else had an elite defense? Ohio State.
Hey, Lou, that's tough.
Yeah, enjoy that first round against Michigan.
Yeah.
Oh man, I see Gator fans checking in.
How many people we got in chat right now? I'm not looking at it.
64.
64? That ain't bad.
Oh man. Shout out to the Georgia Bulldogs for showing us the true definition of choking. They never fail.
Oof.
They
That
never
was bad.
fail.
Nasty.
If you got a dog at home, make sure you pet it and give it extra puppy chow. They're all hurting tonight. Dog Nation is hurting tonight.
Make sure you keep your pets spayed and neutered, and you'll be good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia trophy case remains empty.
It's like, hold on, I'm gonna get something going.
Yep, I'm out of here. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna go watch the Michigan game, and then
Yep, here we go. There we go.
I'm gonna get some food. So y'all be good, man. Appreciate having me on, man. I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. I'll talk to y'all later.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, man.
See ya.
See ya.
And all that was left was the big 3.
Oh my God. Hashtag 1980.
I had to put it in.
But we're going 15-0 though.
Yeah, they are going 15-0.
So Georgia's still going 15-0, y'all. So according to Sarge.
Yep, and Uncle Lou.
Well, guys, if you know an Alabama fan, congratulate them. If you know a Georgia fan, pray for them. Give them the text all the Georgia fans that you know right now the 1-800 suicidal hotline number or whatever. You know, try to talk them off the edge today. We know they all want to jump off a bridge, cliff, or whatever with a bottomless ending or whatever. We don't want to talk about it.
If you see a Georgia fan on top of a building, tell them to do a flip.
Man, to add, and Alabama beats them by the exact same score as last year.
Uncle Lou.
That's just
Uncle Lou.
I couldn't.
Is here for you. Hey,
Georgia ain't playing nobody.
Sergeant AR-10, man. If you need somebody to talk to, you got my number.
Yep.
Okay. At this point, I'm treating Georgia, Alabama like I used to treat Ohio State, Michigan. I'm not picking Georgia to beat Alabama ever again until they actually do it.
Listen,
never. Yeah.
But I repeat, I mean this with all honesty. If you know an Alabama fan, please Georgia fan, please reach out to them. I know all the Georgia fans right now are walking around their backyards. Their noses in the ground right now because they're actually trying to sniff out their defense. They're trying to find their defense, guys. So Well, Daddy Duty's calling. I got to check out tonight, guys. Appreciate everybody for coming in. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And good night, folks. Y'all have a good night. Everybody, good night. Appreciate each and every one of you.
Appreciate you, T2Y.
Good night, y'all.
All right.